There we go.
Oh my goodness, TTS is only 100. Time to serenade Nagiri through TTS.
Okay. Okay. You've got yourself the Xbox Game Pass. Oh no. I hope you still have the money for that after all this boiling. Screaming. Okay.
Oh god, oh fuck.
You guys better...
I'm just joking, I will let you play Steins Gate. With no distractions. Maybe.
Fortunately for me, the TTS is on a different, blah 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 audio track. So when I'm editing the video, I can mute the TTS, so that's fine. Future editing me will not be happy, but... You guys, goddamn. I'm just noticing some little things on here.
Well, that's good. 'Cause otherwise you'll hear something like, never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Well, I can still hear it. It just will be edited out of the video if it ends up cutting over important talking and whatnot. Okay. Okay. Steins Gate. We've been in the Steins Gate category for an hour and 10 minutes. I think it's about time we actually do Steins Gate.
So much for the 100k redeem. I'm going to use TTS for all my chats from here on out.
Please don't.
It would be a shame if someone copy-pasted an entire song like "How Can You See Into My Eyes Like Open Doors?" leading you down into my core where I've become so numb without a soul my spirit's sleeping somewhere cold until you find it there and lead it back home. Wake me up inside, save me, call my name and save me from the dark, wake me up, bid my blood to run, I can't wake up, before I come undone, save me from the nothing I've become now that I know what I'm without you can't just leave.
I will say TTS, for me personally, is really quiet compared to the game. So I might miss hearing TTS's anyway. So I will throw that out there. Anyways. Hi, Creeper. Welcome in. A lot's happened. And look at that, you are one of the people that have subs. Congratulations, yay! Hades is probably the one that gets to do that.
2 minutes every 40 minutes of stream in order to disable pre-roll and avoid 3 minutes straight of advertisements. Feel free to mention ad breaks so I may pause but refrain from complaining about the quantity as that's picked at random by Twitch as to what will fit in the ad space.
You know, Relix?
Ding dong swoop da doop spooky is a cutie. Shh, don't say anything please. Blub blub im a fish. I mean meow 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 meow.
When subathon is over, TTS is staying firmly at 1500. Just so you guys know. But also, Relix, you have the power to join NVC to read Nightbot messages. Just saying. You can use it to fuel your competition with the chat cat. And
every 100 bits or $1 dono on Ko-fi adds 6 minutes to the timer. Every sub, prime or gifted, adds 25 minutes to the timer. Throne and shop purchases will be treated like Ko-fi donos, 6 minutes per $1. Ko-fi donos, throne and shop purchases, need to be added manually.
Did I say I was
please be patient
Creeper?
And if I manage
did,
to not notice any of
I was
those,
mistaken.
let me know and I can add the time ASAP.
That was a lie. I was led astray. Lowering it down to 100 was a mistake.
Okay, I go back to my game. I shall be quiet for a bit.
Yeah, you better be quiet. Just kidding, it's fine. It's part of why I do this. It's funny. Hermaphroditus in the labyrinth. Finally, Lukakoooooooo. Our dearest Lukakoooooooo. I don't like that first sentence, excuse me? Like, I know it happens a lot in Steins Gate, like, that instance, but why is that literally the first fucking sentence?
My Uri-chan is dead.
Thank you, Chat Cat. Why is that literally the first sentence? I am concerned. Maybe it was good that we had all of those shenanigans and chaos and oh god. What are we in for? It is a mood shift. Fuck. Like, part of why I didn't want to do Moikas is because unfortunately, I've seen a lot of the CGs and making the thumbnails. And so, like, I saw the, CGs with Moika, and it's like, that seems like not so fun. I'll save Moika for next time. But this is literally the first sentence for Lukakoooooooo.
It's a pretty cool train icon, I must admit.
It is a cool train icon, yes. Okay, well, anyways, that line has been read, courtesy of Chat Cat. Thank you, Chat Cat. I love you, Chat Cat. Everyone, a round of applause for Chat Cat. Anyways. Yay, you got Xbox Game Pass. Congrats. Where do you work, Hades?
I love you too.
Thank you, Chat Cat. But like, deadass, where do you freaking work, Hades? What company? Let me know, then I can redirect Spooky to work there. Chatman Cat. Anyways. Everything had happened so suddenly. She was totally fine the day before. Which Steins Gate timeline is this? Like the Divergence? The one where Mayuri dies. Yeah. They'll say what under one condition. Oh, where you work. You can just DM it to me because I'm honestly genuinely curious. Like, I don't want you to dox yourself. There's no condition. Fair. Understandable. Oh. I see. Spooky, go apply to Tesla. Your comment was in response to the in-game text for clarity's sake. How you feel about we're talking crap about Teslas. Anyways. I don't remember if I read the last sentence. I'll read it again just to be sure. She was totally fine the day before. Her smile was as energetic as always, making everyone around her feel worry-free. Mayuri-chan is my friend. You drive a Prius. Yes, you are. So unfortunately, we're locked in an eternal rivalry. I'm not gonna lie, using glass gas is cool. So true, so true. No, my best friend. Or at least, that's what I chose to believe. Or choose to believe. I can read. Mairi-chan was the first person to talk to me when I had just entered high school, when I didn't know anyone. You should have more confidence in yourself, Luka-chan. She would always try to cheer me up. To be honest, none of this felt real. Not until the day before yesterday, when I saw Mairi-chan at the funeral. It was like she was sleeping inside of her coffin. The usual smile on her face. I felt like she could wake up at any moment, warmly laugh and say good morning. But no matter how long I waited, Mairi-chan didn't move. Her eyes remained closed. She didn't move an inch. Her skin was cool to the touch. She was so stiff. It's that damn rigor mortis. That's when I finally realized. Mairi-chan is dead. She'll never get to smile again. Or look at me with those bright eyes. Or talk to me in her gentle, girly voice. Never again. Where do people go when they die? I asked my dad something like this when I was a kid. Well, you see, people become gods when they die.
Guys, what snack should I eat? Trail mix, peanut M&Ms or Mexican street corn Cheetos?
All of them. Grab a piece of all of them and stuff it in your mouth all at once. Honestly, I'm so glad the timing of that was like right after the line again. The ultimate trail mix, yes. That's what he taught me. Well, the reality is that people are burned to ash when they die. Mairi-chan had become ash. She got cremated. She had become smoke, rising up into the sky. That was supposed to be a sad thing. But then why is the sky so clear and blue? I look up with my dry eyes, now incapable of producing tears as my mind races. I place my hand gently on my chest. Small and inconspicuous, but a soft swell. Proof that I'm a girl. Okay, well, that's timely. A girl. I say it out loud. Yes, I am a girl. I talk like a guy, but I'm a girl. There's no mistaking it. For a long, long time, I've had the same dream over and over again. I'm not sure when it started. I think it started when I was just a child, so I must have been having this dream for quite some time. It's a very strange dream, in which I live as a boy. Everything about how I look is the same. My personality is the same. I'm as unconfident and introverted as ever. The only thing different about me is my sex. Everybody around me treats me like a boy. And I guess that makes sense. In my dream, I am a boy. Of course they treat me that way. My mom, my sister, and my friends. Even the person most special to me. And for some reason, the me in that dream feels like being a boy is a sad thing. The me in that dream wishes they were a girl. Whenever I wake up from that dream, I always check my body. And then I feel relief wash over me. This has been happening ever since I was a child. Back then, I thought everyone was having similar kinds of dreams. But I was wrong. I asked my sister and my friends, but nobody had the same experience I did. Even Mairi-chan said she never had a dream like that before. So one day, I decided to do some research on it. According to the books, a dream where your sex changes signifies a change in the nature of your relationships with the people around you. I want to eat that book. I want to eat all of those books. But looking back on things, I can't see when or where that change could have happened, if at all. Well, because maybe you fucked with time, but that's okay. And if that was the case, why would I keep seeing the same dream over and over? I've always wondered about this. Why am I the only one with these bizarre dreams? But then one day, the answer found me. You were actually a boy. Relix. New top surgery just dropped. Catman. I mean, if you put them in a bra, maybe it'll be the same thing. It's about confidence, right? But does that mean Lukako and Okabe are dating? Like, this is the same world line, right? If it is the same exact world line as the Lukako ending, that would be so fucking funny. Because I said that chapter 8, which is the Lukako ending, is the one that we were missing. Not gonna lie, I thought about sports bras before because your boobs are big. Oh dear. The words of the person most special to me. The words of Okabe and Toro-san. Okabe-san had told me that originally it was actually a boy, but later turned into a girl. His words pierced my chest like a sharp knife. He saw a meme of a man using his boobs to type on a keyboard. Oh dear. I mean, I feel like Spooky, in particular with this chat, it'd be a lot easier if I asked the people that are not trans in chat to raise their hands rather than the other way around. Or like, yeah, under the trans umbrella, gender queer, you know? Got a lot of them here. Including I, myself. Which is why Lukako is a good bean. Well, not just because of that, but you know. Let's go, gender fluid, yeah! Anyways. I was so stunned. I can't believe that someone so important to me could say something as awful as that. Was that how Okabe-san had always looked at me? I can't believe he's pretending to be a girl when he's actually a boy. I don't know if such a thing is even possible. Oh, have I seen the picture of the shot glass filled with liquid that looks like pride flags? I have not. That sounds interesting. But I remember being immensely sad when he felt that way about me. I've loved him for so long. It's real gender fluid. Definitely sounds like it. Ever since the day I first met him. Aww. Just looking at Okabe-san's face filled me with joy. Yo, Lukako. And just hearing him call out my name was enough to put a smile on my face. And one day, when I have the courage, when I become much stronger, you drink it? Then, will my feelings finally reach him? I'd always felt that way. I look the same as I do in my dreams, except I had a dick. Yep. It'd be that way. But to find out that Okabe-san had thought of me as a boy, just thinking about it filled me with a deep sadness. A deep sadness. It was so painful that I couldn't help but cry. But somewhere in my heart, I was satisfied. Yeah, I knew it. This discomfort I've had forever. That weird recurring dream. This feeling that I'm not who I'm supposed to be. I felt like Okabe-san's word had finally cleared the doubt in my mind. I really was a boy. Girl, get your man, chase him and throw off all your clothes. I'll show him you're not a boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Sorry, I heard a buzz sound. Not in my face this time, but I heard a buzz sound and then the cat approached where the sound is coming from. So I'm mildly concerned. You know, it definitely is, or I think it is anyway. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm definitely hearing a buzzing and Spooky, could you confirm if there's a bee in the room right now? For me, please. And if there is, could you do something about it? If the cat doesn't beat you to it. What is with the fucking bees in my streams? It's always the fucking bees. Never the apples, always the bees. Also, okay, but man, are you sure your timeline is the actual timeline anyway? Good question. I heard the buzzing like kind of from that direction, like where the cat is. Like he definitely approached it. It might be just outside. That's the cat looking out. He definitely sees something.
It's something shiny. I don't know why, but there's like a thing reflecting.
Yeah, like as soon as you approached it, the sound disappeared actually. But it's not like the buzzing was constant either. Like honestly, I would have written off the buzzing as me being insane, because I am. But like the cat approached the direction, it's like, okay, the cat's probably noticing something. Well, I feel like if there was a bee in here again, we would have noticed it by now for sure. Yeah. Well, thank you for investigating. Oh, sleep well, Relix. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, that light. There is no bees, by the way. Not this time. Thank God. Not the bees. Okay. No bees, just swaps. No, neither. Just bad timing with me probably hearing things and the cat moving toward where I thought I heard the sound. That is all. I don't remember if I read this, so I'll go ahead and reread it. Triggered by Okabe-san's words, memories of my time as a boy began to surface. Well, that's not quite right, actually. According to Okabe-san, it was a world line in which I was a boy. Even now, the whole thing is too difficult for me to really understand, but nonetheless, the fact remains that I was a boy at some point. Okabe-san told me that he wanted me to go back to being a boy. According to him, something called a phone wave named Subject to Change is what turned me into a girl. He and the others had made it. He said that by sending messages into the past using this time machine, a person could change history. And apparently, I, as a boy, had told him I wanted to be a girl. I wanted to be a girl. Which means that I had hated life as a guy. I had always wanted to be a girl. And what about the me of now? I gave it some thought, and my conclusion was clear as day. I still don't want to be a boy. I want to stay like I am, but... Please, Lukako. If you don't... His next words were beyond my comprehension. Rat man sprite. If you don't, Mayuri's going to die. Mayuri-chan is my best friend, but she's also Okabe-san's childhood friend. Mayuri-chan? Dying? It all seemed like a bad joke. But even I know that Okabe-san wasn't the sort of person to goof around about this. He can say and do weird things at times, but when the going gets tough, he's always been serious. I wouldn't have fallen in love with him if he wasn't. Okabe-san said that my becoming a girl had altered the world line, resulting in Mayuri-chan's eventual death. So in order to prevent that from happening, I have to go back to being a boy. Of course, I couldn't just accept that. I even considered that maybe Okabe-san had always hated me, which is why he was saying these awful things. But 5 days later, in the evening, Mayuri-chan had died. According to Hashida-san, who was with her at the time, Mayuri-chan was acting perfectly normal before everything went south. But then all of a sudden, she collapsed in pain and eventually stopped moving altogether. She had really died. And if what Okabe-san said was true, it was all my fault. Mayuri-chan died because I'm a girl. Because I'm a girl. Because I had wished to be a girl, Mayuri-chan died. This body's what killed her. And yet I'm still in this body. Why am I still like this? Why am I still a girl? Even now I want to stay as is. Is that how I really feel? I don't know anymore. I don't understand my own feelings. But if I really do believe that, I'm the worst. Oh. Looking at my body had become unbearable, so I turned away only to see a certain object. A toy katana. Samidare. Okabe-san had given this precious gift to me, the timid girl who could barely ever speak her mind. He told me that by practicing swings with this, I'd be able to become strong. Strong. This is a cute CG. I'm just counting. I'm not gonna reread those. You get the idea. But this is a cute image. I sing Samidare with all my might. Swinging this thing can get rid of my doubt. Can get rid of my need to think. My mind and heart can't help but feel this way. And swinging this word hundreds of times means getting rid of these feelings. But I need to. Empty. Oh. I've never been particularly strong. I don't have physical or mental strength, no guts, no decisiveness. No matter how much I try to act like I care for my friends, at the end of the day, I'm only looking out for myself.
I was strong once. I swung my sword around. Swinging around the sword made me strong. Strong? I was strong once.
To prove that, I can't even do 30 swings. I'm just a weakling. And being a weakling is a bad thing. Yeah, a bad thing. To me, the world is made up of good things and bad things. I'm not the one who gets to decide which is which. So who does? Someone other than me. If you're a boy, being girly is a bad thing. If you're a girl, being girly is a good thing, of course. As a boy, being reliable and self-confident is good. As a girl, being gentle, delicate, and kind is good. That's why my appearance, as a boy anyway, is bad. I needed to be a girl. Unfortunately, being a weakling is a bad thing for both girls and boys. That's what society thinks anyway. And if society thinks that way, then that's all there is to it. Regardless of what I am. I'm left a weakling, no matter what. My existence is still bad. Nothing changes. Mayuri-chan. All I can do is hug my knees and cry. Because if I keep crying, someone will come to help me. A friend will come by and ask if I'm alright. But because of me, that friend she's... Mayuri-chan. I guess I don't know what else Lukakoooooo's world line story, whatever, would have been other than this sadness. I should have expected this, but I didn't. Lukako. A small voice calls out to me, just loud enough to be audible over the sound of the gravel moving. I look up. And find him standing there. The person most special to me. The rat man. Okabe-san. As nice as the ending was, it's only natural for the weight of everything to eventually come crashing down like this. Yeah. I mean, the ending was as sad as this. It was very much so they bonded because they were sad. So the moment I say his name aloud, the tears start coming. I try my best to hold them back. Yesterday, I went to Mayuri-chan's
告
funeral.
別式に行ってきました。みんな
Everyone cried.
泣いていました。
I didn't know Mayuri-chan was loved by so many people.
本当にたくさんの人から愛されてたんだなって。もちろん
Of course,
僕もま
I
ゆり
love
ちゃんのこと
Mayuri-chan too.
僕
I'm not really
かな
good
り
with
人見知
people,
りする性格だけど、
but she was always so nice to me.
まゆりちゃんは変わらずに明るく接してくれて、僕にとって
She was my best
一番
friend.
大好きな友達だったんです。
Sorry, I just noticed a thing in the Japanese. Like, it's fair that it got translated as best friend, but Lukako definitely said, like, my number one, liked friend. It's like, favorite friend. Which I guess in a way kind of is what a best friend is, but like, still interesting. No worries. Have good EPs. Catman, thank you so much for hanging out. And I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, it's still Spooky's birthday for like 55 more minutes. It's true. I loved Mayuri-chan. She was my best friend. But
なのに
why?
ねえ
Okabe-san?
岡部さん、僕たち
Why? Are we still
どうして
alive?
生きてるんでしょう。
Really asking the real questions there. Damn, Lukako. God. Thoughts. Okabe-san doesn't respond to my words. A pain expression on his face. He looks like he's in so much pain. Of course he is. As her childhood friend, Okabe-san was closer to Mayuri-chan than I ever was. She was so important to him. How can I say something like this to him? I'm about to do another bad thing. But I just can't help myself.
まゆりちゃんは
Mayuri-chan
死
is
んじゃったのに
dead.
僕は
But I'm
こうして今も
still a girl.
女の子のまま。
Okabe-san had said that this was what I wished for. But this isn't the world I wanted.
僕が
It just feels
こうして
wrong for
何
me
も
to
変わら
keep
ずここ
living
にい
like
るのって
this.
とてもいけないことのような気がするんです。
A world in which I become a girl, all at the expense of Mayuri-chan's life. I never asked for this world.
そんなことはない。
It's not wrong. Okabe-san says to me, but even then, I know it's a bad thing. So
岡部さん、なんとかま
is there
ゆ
a
りち
way
ゃん
to
を助
save
ける方法
Mayuri-chan?
ありませんか？
I ask him. But his response is plain and simple.
無
No.
理だ。
Okay, so yeah, this is the Lukako ending. Confirmed! Yay! At what cost?
そんな
That can't be. I unconsciously raise my voice. I can't just let things stay the way they are. I can't let the bad things stay bad.
考えましょうよ。
Let's keep thinking.
まゆりちゃん
I'll
が
do
助かる
anything
た
to
め
save Mayuri-chan.
なんだってしません。まゆりちゃんから
I
前に
heard from
聞いたことがあ
Mayuri-chan
ります。
before.
岡
But you made a device for
時間
traveling
を
back in
遡る装
time.
置を作ったって。それを使えば
If we use that, Okabe-san had been conducting some kind of super complicated research with Makase-san and Hashida-san. Apparently, not only had they made a machine to send emails into the past, they had also made a time machine. Traveling back in time, it all seems like some kind of dream. It's hard to believe. But if anyone could do it, it'd be Okabe-san. That's what I firmly believe. No, not just him. The reason he was probably able to make these incredible inventions is because he had Hashida-san, Makise-san, and Mayuri-chan at his side. Honestly, I had always wanted to be a part of their group. I was never good enough. Unlike Hashida-san and Makase-san, there's nothing I can do. Even though I get that time traveling is amazing, I don't understand exactly how or why it is. I don't know anything about computers. I don't understand complex topics. I can never ask them to let me be a part of their group. It was impossible.
無理なんだ。
We can't. Okabe-san shakes his head, his expression filled with dread. And still, I raise my voice to speak again.
時間を遡れ
If
ば
we go back in time,
何か方法
I'm sure we'll find a way.
方法は
There is no way,
ない。
Okabe-san declares, his fists clenched.
残
It may be
かもしれないが
But all we can do is accept Mayuri's death and keep on
それでも
living.
生きていくしかないんだよ。
諦めちゃダメ
You
ですよ
can't give up.
どうして
Why are you
諦められるん
giving
ですか
up? Are you sad at all that Mayuri-chan
悲
died?
しくないんですか
Giving up. That's bad.
とにかく
There's no way to save her.
嫌です
No,
僕は
I don't
マ
want
ユリちゃんに
Mayuri-chan
死
to
んでほしくない
die. Nope.
ルカ子
Yep. Okabe-san raises his voice and grabs my shoulders in response to my continued whining. I instinctively pull back a little.
俺が
Did you think it was easy for me to give up? Okabe-san manages to squeeze the words out. He then tells me exactly how much he went through to try to save Mayuri-chan.
マユリを助けるために
I sacrificed other people's memories and dreams, all to save Mayuri.
傷
I
つけ
didn't
て
care who I hurt,
マユリを
as long
助
as
け
I
るために
could
俺は
save
やって
her.
きた。だが
But I can't see
それ
it
も限界
anymore.
だ。も
There's nothing I can do. His grief-filled cries. They remind me that I'm not only thinking about myself. That I'm only thinking about myself, rather. I didn't even try to consider what painful experiences Okabe-san might have gone through until now. Okabe-san was the one who built the time machine. There's no way he didn't try and use it to save Mayuri-chan. He had jumped back through time over and over again to try and save her from her fate. So many times. And yet, somehow, death always came out on top. There was no running away from it. Over and over again, Okabe-san was faced with Mayuri-chan's death. Faced with the death of someone so special to him. I want her to live. I don't want her to die. No matter how much he prayed to the powers that be, his feelings never reached them. Instead, only the unwavering reality of death repeated infinitely. Just how painful must that all have been?
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry. How could have I said such cruel things to the person who had to watch someone he cares about so much die over and over again? But
僕
I didn't stop to think about your feelings.
ちっとも考えてませんでした。
But even so, I can't help but say it.
だけど
But it's not
無理なはず
impossible, is it?
ないですよ。
There's still one more way left. I mean,
もう一つだけ
there's still one way we haven't tried yet. The only option left. The only one.
僕が
You
男
can
に
turn
戻
me
れば
back into a guy.
それはダメだ
I can't do that. His response is quick and unyielding, almost as if he knew what I was going to say. But I have no intention of just backing down.
お願いします岡部
Please,
さん。
Okabe-san.
僕
I don't want to be a girl so
Mayuri-chanを
badly
犠牲
that
に
I'd
してまで
sacrifice
女
Mayuri-chan.
でいたくないです。まゆりちゃんを
Please, save Mayuri-chan.
俺は
I won't turn you back into a
お前
guy.
を男には戻さない。
どうして
Why?
どうしてですか。
Why won't you?
俺が
That's what I chose. I can't keep on hurting people to feed my
これ以上
ego.
俺のエゴのために誰かを傷つけることはできない。
You know, what's kind of funny is that it's a little hard going back and forth from Lukako's voice and Okabe's, but only specifically when it's mostly Lukako talking. It's a fun time. TM. Snack, yes. A singular mini pretzel chip. It's good. Tasty.
それに
Besides,
元の世
even
界
if
線
I
に
go
戻った
back
と
to
こ
the
ろで
original world line,
マユリの
there's
死を
no
回避でき
guarantee
るか
we'll
どうかは
avoid
絶対じゃない
Mayuri's
んだ。
death. I mean, she'll die eventually, just, you know, different points. But
俺は
I won't sacrifice anyone's memories.
誰か
I
の思
won't
いを
sacrifice your memories for a small chance like that.
お前の思いを犠牲にはできない。だから
It's over.
もう
岡部さん
But Okabe-san,
でも
this is unforgivable
許されないです。
because
僕は
I don't deserve
僕
to
という
live
存
like
在に
this.
耐えられないんです。
Aww.
僕が女の子であるとい
How
うこ
can
と
I
が
go on knowing that me being a girl contributed to Mayuri-chan's death?
これから一生受け止めて生きていくなんてこと
Because being a girl is a bad thing.
そのことが重すぎて
And that's too heavy a burden
押しつぶされちゃいそうなんです。ねえ、どうして
Why? I know this is unfair.
どうしてあの時
Why didn't you
18年
spend
前のお母さんのポケベルに
Why didn't you send the mail to my mom's pager 18 years ago? In case you don't know what a pager is, pocket bell, interesting. An early method of receiving wireless messages. Service in Japan started around 1968. After support for text data was added in the 1990s, pagers grew in popularity among high school girls. However, they were soon replaced by cellular phones. Pager service was terminated in 2007. That I didn't know. I didn't know that it was ended in 2007. I guess. Because I've been rewatching House. And they did have pagers. But I guess, yeah, it's been a while since I saw them get paged. Like, I'm on the last season of House now, and that was like 2012. Huh. I wish I thought about that sooner. When the pagers just disappeared. Technology. Why
まゆりちゃんじゃなく
didn't
て
you choose Mayuri-chan
僕
over
なん
me?
かを選んでくれたんですか？
Right before Mayuri-chan Right before Mayuri-chan passed away, Okabe-san asked me if it was okay to turn me back into a boy. In exchange for agreeing to it, I asked him if I could at least spend a day together with him as a girl. You don't understand computers? That's fair. But ultimately, Okabe-san decided not to turn me back into a boy. I know for a fact that the reason he didn't send the message was because of me. Why am I saying this to him? I know it's wrong, but this burden is too heavy for me to carry by myself.
お前は何も負い
You
目
have
を感じる
nothing
こと
to
はない
be ashamed of. It was my choice.
マユリを殺したのは
I killed Mayuri.
俺なんだ。
The guilt is mine.
だから罪は俺が全て被る。
Okay, that is a Aeon emote. Amazing. You remember when Aeon used to stream? I miss Aeon. And part of me is extremely relieved, even happy to hear those words. But it's not enough to erase the guilt inside of me.
それに
Besides,
お前
I
にも
want you
幸
to
せ
be
になってほ
happy.
しいって思っている。
As far as I'm aware, the answer is yes, he is doing good. He did get a job that the schedule hasn't been super consistent, which is why, part of why he hasn't been back to streaming. But yeah, last I heard he's doing well. He says that, but
幸せになんて
happy.
なれ
How
る
can
は
I
ずないじゃない
possibly
で
be
すか。
happy? I mean,
まゆりちゃんが死んだのは
when Mayuri-chan died
僕の
because
せ
of
いでもあるの
me,
に。
because of this body of mine. And anyway, Wakabe-san won't be happy either. He looks straight at me, but I can't look back into his eyes. I'm not looking at anything. That twinkle that was there before is gone now. Wakabe-san has to live with the burden of knowing that he abandoned Mayuri-chan. And that's all my fault. Because I said that I wanted to be a girl. Mayuri-chan died, and Okabe-san has to shoulder that guilt forever. I can't even begin to imagine how painful that must be. But can I really keep telling him not to give up? No. I'm sure that's something I shouldn't do. Telling Okabe-san to not give up after all the horrific things he's seen and experienced. I can't keep saying that to him. I'd just be being selfish.
お前のせいじゃない。
It wasn't because of you.
何度も
Please,
言わせないでくれ。
never say that again. I get where he's coming from. But but he probably just wants to put my mind at ease. Heck, I want to undo my own sins and be at ease. But I can't bring myself to make Okabe-san's shoulder more pain just for my sake. So if that's the case, all that's left for me to do is
今は悲しいかもしれないが、
You may be sad now, but
お前には
I want you to keep going
マユリの
forward
分まで
and live enough for
前
Mayuri
を見て
too.
生きていってほしいんだ。
そんなの
No,
そん
I
なの
don't
嫌
want
です。
that. I cling to Okabe-san's chest.
僕
In that case,
僕は
I want to help bear your burden
岡部さんと一緒に
together.
背負いたいです。
Then maybe this weight might not become a little lighter. Okabe-san's too.
一緒に
Bear it together.
背負う。
Don't be ridiculous.
何をバカな。俺は
I'm a man disconnected from causality. I chose to stand by and let Mayuri die.
それなら
Then I'll disconnect myself from causality too.
因果の輪からは外れます。僕の記憶の中に
I regain my memories of being
男
a
だった
guy.
時の思い出が蘇
So
ってき
doesn't that
て
mean
いる
I'm
時点
already
で
disconnected?
もう外れかけているんですよ。まゆりちゃんの命と引き
I also
換え
know
に
that I'm only a girl because
僕が
Mayuri-chan paid for
女と
it
し
with
て
her
生きているん
life.
だっていうことも知っちゃっているわけですし、僕たち
We're
共犯者
accomplices.
なんですよ。この悲
The
しみも
sadness.
この
This
思い出も
guilt.
二人で
I want us both to embrace them
抱
so
い
we
てい
don't
きたいです。
forget the weight of my sins. Will also become a little lighter.
あ
I understand.
あ、わかったよ。
Okabe-san embraces me in his arms.
一緒に
Let's bear our burden together. His gentle voice. It's so soft and fragile.
一緒に
Let's live
この思い
with
を
these
忘れずに
memories
生きてい
together.
こ
I finally feel like I've been forgiven, even just a little. Forgiven for being a girl. That sid will never disappear. It's just too heavy for me to carry by myself. But if Okabe-san carries it with me forever,
ずっと
can I
そばに
stay
いて
by
も
your side
いいですか？
forever?
僕
I love
岡部
you.
さんのこと好きだから。まゆりちゃんへの
I
裏
know
切
I'm
りかもしれ
betraying
ないけど、
Mayuri-chan,
ずっ
but I
と
want to be with you forever.
一緒にいたいんです。
If he stays by my side,
う。もちろんだ。
of course. Yeah, that's it. Those are the words I have been waiting all this time to hear. I wanted someone to forgive me. And Okabe-san wanted to do the same thing as I did. He's the only one who can forgive me, and I, him. And like that, we'll continue to lick each other's wounds. But if that's what it takes for the two of us to be forgiven, maybe, just maybe, that's okay. The two of us sit there together until the sky turns orange, just feeling each other's warmth, all the while thinking about Mayuri-chan. I'm so sorry, Mayuri-chan. So sorry. At the end of it all, there was nothing I could do for you. Nothing. If only I could return to the past. The past.
ね
Hey,
え、岡部さん。
Okabe-san. You have a message. Oh, lukakoooooooo. What's this one? Are you okay? It sounds like a lot happened. Are you okay? I know I'm in no position to tell you to cheer up, but make sure you eat. Mom and Dad are worried too. Aww. My friend got game ended, but hey, at least I could have got out with this dude I like. I mean, listen. I'm glad it sounds like you cheered up a little. Thank goodness. Just like I said before, we'll be back around the end of August, so let's talk about it then. No. Wait. Outbox. What did he say? You're right, I don't want to make mom and dad worry too much. Thanks for being concerned about me. I'll call sometime. Okay, that's cute. That's right.
僕まゆり
There's
ちゃん
one thing
に
I should have done for
どうしても
Mayuri-chan,
一つだけ
but didn't.
やり残したことがあるんです。そのせいで
And because I didn't,
まゆりちゃ
I
んに
made her sad.
悲しい思いをさせちゃいました。
やり残したこと。
What was it?
コスプレです。
Cosplay. Mayuri-chan, lover of cosplay that she was, always wanted me to give it a shot. She told me how I definitely look good in cosplay. She used to say that by cosplaying another character, another person, I might be able to find some self-confidence. She was always thinking of me, even on that fateful day. I had given in and was supposed to go with Mayuri-chan to Komima, but I ended up not keeping that promise. Normally I never get the chance to rectify that, but we have a way. I finally remembered.
時間を遡る装置を使って
Can your time machine take me back to that day?
戻れませんか？
戻るって。
You mean you want to go
お
back?
前が
I firmly nod.
本気なのか。
Are you serious? I nod once again. Okabe-san looks like he's thinking for a moment, then slowly shakes his head back and forth.
危険すぎる。
It's too
あれ
dangerous.
は
So far, I'm the only one who's used it. You sure about that?
お願いします。
Please,
せめて最後に
at the very least.
まゆりちゃんに
I
笑
want to see
顔でいてもらいたい
Mayuri-chan
ん
off
です。
with a smile.
僕
Because I wasn't able to do
まゆりちゃん
anything
に
for
何も
her.
してあげられなかったから。
This is the only way I can atone. No. This is probably just for my own self-gratification. But it's better than doing nothing. For me and for Okabe-san.
だがお前は。
But I thought you couldn't handle all the otaku.
確かに
I'm a bit scared.
ちょっと怖い
But
で
this
す。
is something I have to
で
do.
もそんなこと言ってられないです。それに
Besides,
僕
I
は
want to
岡部さん
truly
と
be
本
the
当に
same
同
as
じに
you,
なりたい。
Okabe-san.
その装置を使えば
If I use that device, I'll be completely disconnected from causality.
完全に外れてしまうんですよね。それで
And then
岡部さん
I
と
could
同
feel
じ
what
気
you
持ちを
feel.
背負えます。
we could share the guilt.
だから
That's why.
無事に飛んだら。俺に連
Spooky,
絡
no,
を
not
取るんだ
allowed.
そうしたらきっと俺はお前を真由りのところに連れて行ってやる。
Once you've leaped safely, get in touch with me. I'm sure I'll help you get to Mayuri.
はい
Okay. Ultimately, Okabe-san relents. In front of us is the broken phone wave. It's hard to believe this thing is going to be able to send me back to the past, but apparently only sends my memories. Okabe-san told me that it's basically the same concept as sending an email to the past, much easier to understand. The two things I have to be careful about is that in order for the machine to activate, the large CRT in the Bronze Tube workshop downstairs must be turned on, and that I can't go back more than 48 hours. I still don't really get how it all works, but I trust Okabe-san. I'm headed to the 15th, the morning of the day of Komima. Who knows what would happen if I arrived on the night before? As much as it pains me to admit it, I might freak out and end up not going. Today's the 20th. Since I can't go back more than 48 hours, I have to leap 3 times. Plus the CRT is usually on between just before noon and about 8 PM. That means that if I miss my window even once, 3 time leaps won't be enough. Okabe-san wants to limit the amount of jumps I have to make as much as possible, which means time is of the essence. I won't be able to relax or ground myself once I arrive. Oh no, I'm starting to get nervous. Okabe-san was saying how he's never let anyone time leap before. Is this going to work? What am I saying? I already made my choice, didn't I? I'm gonna fulfill my promise to Mayuri-chan. And if I fail, I'll finally be at peace.
心配するな。
Don't worry. Your brain will hurt a
脳が
bit,
少し痛む
but the
くらい
pain
だ
will go away
すぐ終わ
soon.
る
Okay.
向こうに着いても
You must not get distracted once you reach the other side.
落ち着いて
Calm down and
状況
try
を
to
理解
grasp
す
your
る
surroundings.
大丈夫。
It'll be okay.
俺がついて
I'm
いる
with you. Okabe-san's large hand gently caresses my cheek. My fear subsides a little.
じゃあ
I'm
きます
going. Ikimasu. Okabe-san presses the button on the microwave's timer, and it slowly begins to move.
きっと戻
I'll
って
be
き
sure
ます
to come back.
ああ
Yeah,
待っているぞ
I'll be waiting. As bolts of lightning fly across the room, I unconsciously pull back. While all of this is happening, my vision starts to go white, and I can barely make out Okabe-san. I hate this. I thought it'd be okay, but I'm scared. Okabe-san. Where am I? Who am I? My memories, my consciousness, my vision, they're all a scrambled mess. A terrible sound pierces my ears. Mm. Deep behind my eyes, in the center of my head, I feel a pain like I'm being stabbed with nails repeatedly. It feels like somebody's put my brain into a blender. That's not good. It hurts. It itches. But in some strange way, it also feels good. What's happening to me? What's going to happen to me? My ears are rattled by another sudden sound. This one ripples its way through my head like some kind of wave. You're glad you have earbuds. You know what, that's fair. My lungs fill up with air rapidly, as if I hadn't been breathing at all up until this very moment. I repeatedly take deep breaths. Eventually, I finally managed to regain my composure. I'm in front of Akihabara Station. The usual crowds of people surround me. I place my hands on my face, almost as if confirming I'm still me. It's okay. I'm me. I'm Urishibara Luka. Okabe-san told me there was a chance of my memories becoming a jumbled mess. Unfortunately, I only have a little nausea and a headache. It looks like I'm okay. Oh. With that said, I finally look at my surroundings. Notice the people staring at me. Not terribly shocking considering I was just grimacing in intense pain in front of them. Well... I try to say something, anything, but instead end up fleeing from the area. Akihabara's main street is exactly as I remember it. Did I actually travel 2 days into the past?
そうだ。
That's right. I finally realize I'm still holding my phone. Panicked, I checked the date. August 18th, 6:46 in the afternoon. When I was in the department room of the Future Gadget Laboratory, I remember seeing that it was the 20th. I mean, yes, my phone might be broken, but considering that I'm suddenly in front of Akihabara Station despite previously being at the lab, I think it's pretty likely that I successfully jumped through time. Which means I have to get moving. I have to get back to the lab in time for an additional 2 days back. Just the thought of having to experience that pain again makes me want to back down, but if I look at it as a kind of punishment, I can deal with it. Filled with a sense of determination, I make my way toward the lab. A little farther down the street, I spot a familiar face. Ah. Hello? Dad. Go with. I don't know. Go with. Once said to that no one had none have ever gotten lost on a straight road. I spent so much time talking to so many different people. Yeah, I can't find the right words for something like this. It's frustrating. Anyway, I think it's okay. I hate to feel the way you are right now. Just remember that time solves all things. Thanks for the message, Dad. I'll do my best to take your words to heart. I might feel lost right now, but I hope I'll find my way back. Sorry, I think it'll take a little longer for me to get back to normal. Sorry for causing you stress over this. Gotha, it's German. Ah. I'll go for this one. Mail sent. Look at you. Hashira-san notices me at the same time I notice him, and he calls out to me in a quiet voice. Sorry. I decided not to go to the funeral service after all. The O is more like a oo sound, but not like a full oo sound, if that makes sense. Guta? I don't know. Put it in terms of Japanese pronunciation and then I'll follow. Or maybe enlist our dearest Hifumichu. Are you out there, Hifumichu? Earth to Hifumichu. We have a word. And it's German. Yeah, the language you know so well, Japanese. Oh yeah, totally. Just bug Hifumichu to talk and chat. Eh? Huh? Aren't you headed there now? Oh, that's not the... Oops. Daughter doesn't sound like Lukako. And also names are words, so just saying. Huh? Aren't you headed there now? You know, Mayuchi's funeral? Oh. I finally remember. The 18th is the day of Mayuri-chan's funeral. She passed away on the 15th. The funeral would have been held on the 16th, but because burying someone on Tomobiki is considered bad luck, it got pushed back. Come to think of it, Mashida-san wasn't there that day. And actually, only now I realized that I'm in school uniform. I probably didn't notice because of the headache, but the areas around my eyelids are swollen too. It hurts quite a bit. This is probably from the non-stop crying over the last few days. I really did travel back to the 18th. So, that's that. I'll be seeing you. Hey. I call out to Hashida-san without thinking. Ooh, what's up?
どうして
Why?
橋田さんはどうして行
Why
かな
aren't
いん
you
ですか
going, Hashida-san,
お通夜
to Mayuri-chan's funeral?
まゆりち
I
ゃんの
mean... Well... Hashida-san lowers the brim of his hat, hiding his eyes. If I went, I'd have to accept that she's really gone. Oh. If I go to the funeral, then that's it. Mayuri will really be dead. And you know what? I don't accept that. I haven't accepted that.
橋田さん
Hashida-san. Mayushi was just fine. She was happy and smiling and laughing like she always does. And you're telling me she just dropped dead out of nowhere? Like hell I'm gonna believe that. Believe it or not, it's what happened. Hashira-san was with Mayuri-chan on the 15th, Okomima. Tragedy struck on the way home. He was the one there when she passed away. Hey, Lukashi. Did you know that things only occur if someone is there to observe them? As long as I don't see her, Mayushi ain't dead. That's how denial works, at least. In my heart, she's not dead.
それって
If I remember correctly, that's quantum mechanics. It's pretty much common knowledge among Chunibyo types. For right now, I don't care. I just want to believe that it's true. That's right. I remember Okabe-san and Dan mentioning something similar. Quantum mechanics. At the time, I didn't have the slightest clue what any of it meant. And just so you know, Lukashi, going to Okarin's place right now is pointless. Hashida-san's voice feels especially cold. Huh?
無駄
But
です
pointless.
か
Totally useless. He's locked himself up in the lab and refuses to respond to anybody. Well, that's where we want to go, the lab, so... That's... And anyway, it's way too late for him to act like he's shocked or whatever.
振り
Act? Oh yeah, that's right. You weren't there when it all happened. But to be honest, I've lost a lot of respect for that guy. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I never heard Hashida-san talk about Okabe-san like this. Can you guess what Okarin did after seeing Mayushi collapsed on the ground? He didn't do anything. His face was totally blank. Hashida-san's tone intensifies. Just a goddamn blank slate. All he said was, Mayuri's dead. I can't even Weren't they childhood friends? Didn't they grow up together? Was that all she was to him? I tried to stress to him that Mayuri he wouldn't be coming back to us. All I could respond to with was, I know.
違うんです
You're
橋田さん
wrong, Hashida-san. That's not wrong. How the hell am I wrong? By being incorrect.
それは
Well,
その
Dad. Everyone hesitates in life, even at my age. I still find myself puzzled at times. And it's okay to lose your way and puzzle over things while you're still young. Oh boy. I thought Okunin was better than that. I thought he was more compassionate. He always acts like a Junibyo jackass. At the bottom of his heart, he cares about the people close to him. Always thought he was that kind of person. He is. But this is just too much. And that's not it at all. Okabe-san. He's seen more horrors than anyone will ever know. He's been swallowed by all that pain and suffering. I hold my tongue. Okabe-san hasn't told Hashida-san about any of that. And if he wanted to, he would have already. He would have told him about his repeated attempts to save Mayuri-chan. He would have told him about the pain and sadness that he experienced over and over again. But Okabe-san didn't tell him. He knew that Hashida-san would react like this, and yet he still didn't explain himself. Everyone might have understood if he just told them, but instead he's trying to shoulder the burden on his own. The burden of abandoning Mayuri-chan. He knew he was going to be faced with this sort of anger. This is what Okabe-san meant when he said that the guilt was his to bear. And at the same time, this also shows how badly Okabe-san's heart had been chipped away at by failing to save Mayuri-chan. And once again faced with Okabe-san's incredible resolve to shoulder these sins by himself. After parting ways with Hashida-san, I finally arrived at the future gadget laboratory. The first floor of the building is the Braun Tube workshop, a store run by a scary guy named Tanoji-san. In order to leap through time, the large CRT TV in the back has to be on.
よかった
Good.
まだ入って
The
る
place is still open. I'm awash with relief when I notice the lights on in the shop. I look up at the window of the second floor. Okabe-san told me to go see him when I got here. I head upstairs using the narrow staircase on the side of the building. The steel door to the lab makes a louder creaking noise than usual. It's still kind of dark inside, and I can't sense anybody else in the room. I turn on the lights. I guess no one is here. No. In the back of the room. There.
岡部
Okabe-san. Okabe-san's leaning against the sofa. For a moment, I thought he was sleeping. That's how motionless he was. But that's not quite right. Okabe-san's eyes are wide open, just blankly staring at a single point in space. The dark circles under his eyes led me to believe that he hasn't slept at all since the 15th. His beard has grown out, and his cheeks look shriveled. I inadvertently swallow my own breath. Okabe-san is in a bad place. After everything that happened with Mayuri-chan, the first time I saw Okabe-san was just a few minutes ago, technically 2 days from now. He was in bad shape then, but nothing like this. I had heard that Okabe-san had closed himself off after Mayuri-chan's death, but But all I did was hear. I never saw how emaciated he had become.
岡部さん
Okabe-san. I call out his name, but he shows no signs of responding. His eyes remain in place. I'm worried he's not even breathing. Considering I eventually see him 2 days from now, it's probably will probably be okay, but even then.
すまない
3. As I inch closer, his low voice reaches my ears. It's so quiet, I can only just barely hear him.
すまない
I'm sorry. Mayuri. I'm so sorry. He's apologizing. He's apologizing over and over again.
岡部さん
Okabe-san. Unable to watch any longer, I hold his head in my arms. But even then, he keeps repeating his apology, like some kind of sad broken record. I want to stay with him. I want to shoulder some of the guilt he's feeling. But if I stay here, I won't be able to make my Eri-chan's wish come true.
岡部さん
Okabe-san,
聞いてくだ
I
さい
need you to listen carefully. I slowly pull his head away from me and start filling him in on what's happened. I tell him that I'm from 2 days in the future. That I need to time leap further into the past so I can make my Eri-chan's wish come true. But
すまない
I'm sorry.
すまない
I'm so sorry, Mayuri. Damn. Okabe-san doesn't have the power left in him to think. Same. What should I do? There's only one I can turn to right now. But I don't have time to sit here flustered. I have to leap 2 days into the past and then leap again back to the 15th. If I stick around any longer, even if I'm able to leap back 2 days, the shop downstairs will close. That'll force me to have to make an extra leap in order to get back to the morning of the 15th. What should I do? I have no clue how to operate the time machine by myself. I want to avoid telling Hashida-san if I can. Oh. Give that man an emergency chalupa and a Baja Blast. Oh boy. That's right. There's one other person. Kurisu? Kurisu!
牧瀬さん
Makase-san. I heard that she played a huge role in building the time machine. She might be able to help me. No, I can't. I don't even know how to get in touch with her. Okay. Okabe-san probably knows, but I can't just look her number up without his. And that's not the time to be worried about that.
ごめんなさい
Sorry, Okabe-san. I grabbed the phone near him.
驚いたわ
I'm surprised.
突然知らない
Never
番
expected
号
you
か
to
ら
be
電話が
calling
かかってきたかと思ったら
Urashibara-san.
漆原さんからなんだもの
Makase-san didn't take long to get here after I called her.
あの ごめんなさい
I'm sorry for calling
急に
you
呼び出して
so
しまって
suddenly.
ううん
No, no.
気にしないで
Don't worry about it.
どうせちょうど
I
近
was
く
in the
に
area anyway.
本当は
I
マユ
should be
リ
at
の通夜に
Mayuri's
行くべきなんだよ
funeral, but it looks like Makase-san's feeling self-conscious about her brief relationship with Mayuri-chan.
牧瀬さんが来てくれた
I'm
ら
sure Mayuri-chan would be
Mayuri-chan
happy if you went to her
きっと喜ぶ
service,
と思います
Makase-san.
そう
You
かしら
really think so?
はい
Of course.
そっか
Mal,
漆原さんがそう言ってくれるなら。
Well, if you think that's the case.
あれ
Wait,
でもあなたは
why
行か
aren't
な
you
いの？
going? Weren't
マ
you
ユリと
two
は
really close?
仲良かったんでしょ？
それなん
Actually,
ですが
about that,
実は
is it really okay for me to tell her? Nakabe-san hadn't even told Hashira-san the truth. Maybe I shouldn't be the one to tell Makise-san. But
マキセさんに
there's something I need to tell you.
私に？
Oh, about Mayuri?
はい
Yes. The truth is, ultimately, I end up telling Makise-san everything. I want to avoid wasting time, but more importantly, not the feeling that Makise-san heard it all. She might be able to forgive us. That's how I feel. But wait just a sec.
話を整
Let
理
me
させ
get
て。
this straight.
つまりあなたは
So you're telling me that you came from 2 days in the
さらに2日前に
future.
戻りたい。
You want to go back an additional 2
そういうこと？
days.
はい
Yeah.
タイムリープマシンを
Using
使
the
って？
time leap machine?
はい
Yes.
そう。
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, the yawns for real, for real. Makase-san goes quiet in thought. The fact that Okabe-san abandoned Mayuri-chan, the fact that both of us decided to shoulder that guilt together. She looks like she's not sure how to react to any of it.
あの岡部さんは悪くないんです
Okabe-san's not in the wrong.
悪いのは
I know you might not believe me,
信じて
but
もらえ
this
な
all
いかも
happened
しれ
because
な
I
いけど
said I wanted to be a girl.
女の子になりたいなんて言ったから
漆原さん、
Yoshibara-san.
はい
Yes,
その件については
about that.
その
Well, it's
大
okay.
丈夫。
I already know.
それに関しては私も知ってるから。
Huh?
前に
Okabe-san talked to me about it a while ago.
そうですか
Really? Yeah.
でも
You,
岡部が
Okabe-san
何を
really
助け
gave
る
up
のを
on
諦め
saving
た
her?
だなんて。 ご
Oh,
めんなさい。
I'm sorry.
別に二人
I'm
を
not
責め
trying
て
to
るわけ
put
じ
the
ゃない
blame
の。
on you two or anything.
でも
It's just
そう、それが本当だとしたら
that's true. I brace myself for what she's going to say next.
本当だとしても
Even if that's true,
私
how
に
could
は
I
何も
possibly
言えない。
say anything?
だって多
I'll
分
probably
私
never
に
be
は
able to fully understand what the two of you have gone through.
本当には理解できないもの。
マキセさん
Makase-san. I was ready to tell her everything. It was the right move.
それじゃあ
まあ
行きましょうか。
Shall we get going?
戻らなきゃいけないんでしょ。
You gotta get back to the day before
だ
yesterday,
ったら
right?
急がないと。
We need to move. Oh, yeah. That's. I'm sorry, Mayuri. Then we enter the lab. Makase-san sees Okabe-san staring into space, repeatedly apologizing. She casts a sad gaze on him.
岡部、
Okabe.
ごめん。
Sorry.
時間がなかったのよ
You
ね。
don't have
そ
much
れじゃあ
time.
こっち
Come
に
here.
来て。
Oh,
はい
okay.
本当は人体
We
にどう
still
いう影響を
don't
与
really
える
know
のかま
what
だわか
sort
ら
of
ないから。
effect using this can
なる
have
べ
on
く
the
扱
human
いたく
body,
ないんだけど。
but Makase-san speaks as she quickly preps things.
でも
But this is so we can grant Mayuri's wish. It's worth it,
マキセさん
Makase-san.
漆原さん、
Yoshibara-san.
私からもお願い。
I'm begging you.
マユリ
Please help
にいい
Mayuri
夢
pass on and pay. Blah, 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 blah. Peace. When she turns around to look back, look at me, her eyes are filled with tears. Thank you for the head pets.
それから
And when
16
you
日に
get
飛
to
んだ
the
ら
16th,
迷わず
don't
私に連
hesitate
絡し
to
て
get in touch with me. No. Huh?
多分
The Okabe from 2 days ago will probably be in even worse shape than he is now. So... That's right. When I get to the 16th, I'm gonna have even less time to waste.
僕
I
分かったような気
I
がしま
think I
す。
finally understand.
分かったって
Understand? What?
岡部さんが
The reason why Okabe-san chose you as his assistant?
です。
Assistants? Eh.
助手だって言うなら
If I'm your assistant, then how about letting me help you out during times like this, you dummy? Aww.
マキセ
Makase-san. Sorry. It's nothing. Okay.
それより
Looks like I'm
こ
all
っちは
good to
準備
go
OK
over
よ
here. How about you? Yes,
僕も大丈夫です。
I'm ready. I stared at my body and placed my hands over the gear on my head. Thinking about the pain I'm about to experience makes me nervous, but now's not the time for complaints.
それじゃあ行くわ
Alright,
よ
here we go. Spooky. Oh, I guess it's midnight. New day, new tears. Let's go. Yes. Makase-san's finger pushes the enter key. The phone wave starts to move, and suddenly electricity is bouncing around the room. My vision goes white, and then... Once again, my brain feels like it's being stabbed by countless pins. But eventually that pain fades. Compared to the last time, the sleep wasn't nearly as bad. Maybe I'm just used to it.
ここは
This is... I'm in a back alley somewhere in Akihabara. For a moment, I question why I'm here, but soon remember that on this particular day, I was headed to the Future Gadget Laboratory in the evening. If I don't turn back into a guy, Mayuri-chan will die. At this point, Okabe-san had already explained the situation to me. I remember it being unbelievable at the time. I had a feeling that Mayuri-chan would be at the lab, so I was headed there. I did end up going, but from the outside I could tell that there were no lights on. I left without going in. I left without realizing that Okabe-san was actually inside the whole time. After leaving the area, I recall just wanting to talk to someone, so I visited Ferris-san's cafe. But she wasn't in either. Nobody was around. I ended up going home and sitting by myself. I remember being filled with self-hatred at the time, wondering what I was even doing. But now thanks to that, I can get to the lab quickly. Thank you, me of the past.
そうだ
Oh, that's right. I immediately start to dial Makase-san's number with a cell phone in my hand. Once. Twice. I eagerly wait for her to answer. But... No matter how many times I call, I met with the dial tone. Nakase-san didn't pick up. She might be ignoring the call since it's from an unknown number. If I could at least get through to her voicemail, I could tell her about the situation.
どうしよう。
What should I do? Nakase-san's the only one I can turn to. I only have 15 minutes before the clock strikes 8. I can't afford to just sit here. I really head for the laboratory.
岡部さん。
Okabe-san. I call his name out as I rush through the door. Okabe-san might be willing to hear me out. I cling to the tiny thread of hope.
岡部
Oka,
さん。
Lisa. Reality can be a harsh mistress. Doing worse, for real, for real. Just like when I saw him a few days into the future, Okabe-san is blankly staring into space. The only difference is that he doesn't physically look nearly as bad off. I have to do something. Anything. I cling to him and beg for him to listen.
岡部さん。
Okabe-san, please,
聞いてください。
listen to me.
僕、
I want to go back
過
to
去
the
に戻り
past.
たいんです。過去に戻って。
I have to go back and see Mayuri-chan. You,
だから、
Mayuri. He responded,
そうです。
yeah,
僕、
I want to
ま
go
ゆりちゃん
back
の
to
願
the
いを叶
past
えるために
and grant
過去に
Mayuri-chan's
行きたいんで
wish.
す。
Mayuri,
だから、岡部
I
さん
need your
の
help to
助け
do
が
that,
必要なんです。
Okabe-san.
マユリ、
Mayuri,
すまない。
I'm so sorry.
マユリ。
Mayuri,
岡部さん。
Okabe-san. After that, no matter how many times I called out to him, he just responded in the same exact way. It's almost 8 p.m. I'm not going to be able to time leap with the day at this rate. Within the day at this rate. The next time the machine can be activated will be around noon tomorrow. 2 days from then would be around noon on the 15th. Mayuri-chan, she'd still be alive. But if I go back to that time, everyone will be at Komima. Wouldn't be able to activate the machine. And then once the evening comes, nobody's gonna be in any condition to think about anything else. I'll end up having to wait until noon on the 16th. And by that time, Okabe-san will be just like this. If I can't get in touch with Makase-san, I won't be able to make Mayuri-chan's wish come true. All this would have been for nothing. I'll just keep looping endlessly. Okabe-san said it too. That he thought that if he could go back in time, he could fix anything. But reality isn't that simple. One cannot rebel against fate. If that's the case, will I forever be incapable of granting Mayuri-chan's tiny, innocent wish? That's just... At the very moment, I sense movement outside of the room. A person? Who is it? Wait. I suddenly remember. It was when Okabe-san was telling me about how he tried to save Mayuri-chan over and over again. Everything had begun when several armed men raided the lab. Those were his words. So wait, are the people outside? What should I do? If they're armed? Considering the state that Okabe-san is in, he won't be able to defend himself. But it's not like I can do much for him either. These men could come charging in at any moment. What? Maybe this is for the best. Maybe this is our way of atoning. Huh? It's faint, but I can just barely make out the sounds of someone heading back down the stairs. If the person outside isn't one of the bad guys, then it's... Makase-san! What? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. No, it's okay.
まあ確かに
I
驚
was
いた
just
けど
surprised is all.
でも
You
気に
don't
する
need
ほど
to
のことじゃないか
apologize.
らそんなに
すみません。
Sorry. I knew it. It's Makase-san.
でもどう
But
して
how did
私
you
だって
know
分
it
かっ
was
たの
me?
それは、
well,
さっきもマキセさん
You looked worried
Okabe-san
about
のこと
Okabe-san earlier,
心
so
配
I
してたみたい
figured
だから、
maybe.
もしかして。
そっか
I see. Makase-san whispers to herself, a sad expression on her face.
そう
You're right. I
心
was
配だっ
worried
たのよ
about
岡
Okabe.
部のことだって
With everything that's
あ
happened,
んなことになって
there's no way you can handle all of this alone.
あいつが答えてないはずないもの
Even as she's talking, Makase-san is sadly looking at Okabe-san sit mindlessly against the couch.
それに
And
私も
besides, I don't want to be
一
alone
人でいるの
either.
辛かったから
Aww,
マキセさん、
Makase-san.
でも意
But
外
I'm
ね
kinda surprised.
ご
Oh,
めんなさい
sorry.
ほら
I just mean,
漆原さんだって
you're pretty close to Mayuri.
親しかったでしょあなたのことだから
I figured you'd be crying the whole time.
ずっと泣いてるんじゃないかって思ったから
Oh,
僕
I,
は、
well,
その、
of course I'm sad.
もちろん
But
悲
I've
しい
had
です
more
けど、
time to process this than
皆さんより
all
も
of you, so
時間が経ってるっていうか、
I noticed the clock hanging on the wall. It's already 5 past 8.
時間
More
待って
time.
そうい
Wait
え
a
ばあな
second.
た変なこ
What
と
are
言
you
ってたわ
talking
ね
about?
さっきも
And what did you mean by
Saki.
earlier?
私と会ったみたい
When did you see me?
マキセさん、
Nakase-san,
お願いがあるん
I
です。
need a huge favor from you.
僕を、
Please help me leap into the
僕を
past.
過去へ飛ばせてください。
過去って
You mean
も
you
し
want
か
to
し
use
て
the time leap machine?
タイムリープマシーンのこと
はい、
Yes.
ダメよ
You
あれ
can't.
はまだ
It's still.
僕なら大丈夫です。
Don't worry.
さっき
I'll
も
be fine.
ちゃんと
I
成
managed
功
to
しました。
successfully jump earlier.
さっきも
Earlier?
それじゃ
Wait.
ああなた
Do you mean you really?
やっぱり
This is frustrating. I explained this exact scenario to Makase-san just a little while ago. Yet here I am having to do it again. The time we share together remains with me, but it doesn't exist for her. I suddenly feel detached from the world. It's so lonely here. So very lonely. I feel like I'm the only one left. I never knew it'd feel this lonely to not share time with another. Okabe-san has gone through this multiple times in order to save Mayuri-chan. He's existed in this lonely world by himself, quietly struggling against fate.
漆原さん
Irishibara-san,
うろたえるのは後
you have to
今は落
focus.
ち着いて
Calm
詳し
down
い
and
話を
explain
聞かせてもらえ
everything
るかし
to
ら
me, okay? Uh,
大事な話なんでしょ
you have something important to say, right?
はい、
Yes, I do.
実は
The truth is, I nod and begin to explain the situation to Makase-san. Perhaps because I've already explained it once before, things go quite smoothly by my standards. She asks a few questions, but soon appears to grasp the situation.
そう
I see.
岡部がしたことや
It's all I want to say about Okabe's actions, as well as what you're thinking. Unfortunately for me,
今はそれを
it
言ってる
doesn't
時
seem
間は
like
ない
there's
みたい
much
ね
time for that. And glance at the clock. It's already 10 past 8. Well, because it was dragging my feet.
ほら
Come on,
落ち込むのもあと
save the frustration for later.
マユリの願いを叶えて
You
あげ
gotta
るん
go
でしょ
grant Mayuri's wish,
だっ
right?
たら
You know what you
今や
got
る
to
ことは
do,
一つ
don't you?
でしょ
Yes.
でも
We just
まず
have
いわ
one
ね
big problem.
時間
It's
的
about
には
time
そろそろ
for Daddy. Yo, Nai. Did you come here just to see your old man? Yeah. I can hear One-san and his daughter talking outside.
やっぱり
I knew it.
漆原さん
Ishibata-san,
あなたもう
you
2
said
回
you
タイム
already
リー
used
プマ
the
シンを
time
使って
machine
るのよね
twice, right? Yes. But
でも
all I did was put on those headphone things.
僕は
The rest
あのヘッドホ
was
ンみたいなのを頭につけただけで、あとは
そうあ
perfect.
とは数字を入れて
All that's
あ
left
のパ
is
ソ
to
コンの
input the
エンター
right
キーを押すだけ
numbers and
セッテ
press
ィン
the
グは私が
enter
するか
key.
らそれが
I'll
終わる
handle
まで
the setup.
あなたは
You
ブ
gotta
ラウ
make
ン
sure
店
he
長の
doesn't
店
close
じまい
up
するのを引
shop.
き止めて
What?
僕がですか？
Me?
他に誰がいるの
Who else is gonna do it?
でも
But I mean, One-san's giant physique alone is enough to make me tremble in fear.
セッティングが終わったら
Once
私
I
が変わ
finish
るから
setting up, I'll head outside and we can swap places.
一人で昨
You
日の
have
朝
to
へ
leave
飛ぶの
back to
よ
yesterday by
できる
yourself.
わよね
You can do it, right?
大丈夫
You'll be
キ
okay.
ーを一つ押せ
All
ば
you
いい
have
だ
to
け
do is press this key. By myself. But
マユリの願いを叶
you
えた
want
い
to
んでし
grant
ょ
Mayuri's wish, right?
わかりました。
Alright,
僕
I'll do it.
やります。
それじゃあ
Now you're talking.
頼んだわよ
I'm counting on you. Makaze-san says firmly before heading to the computer. Empowered by her words, I exit the lab. I descend the stairs and make my way to the front of the building. Yonder-san has just come out to close up the shop. I'm just on time. But it's still way too early to be relieved. Excuse me? Oh. Prompted by my voice, Yonder-san turns around, his hand still on the shutter. Little lady, you're... At my eye level are giant pectorals and arms as large as barrels. Just that alone is enough to almost make me fall to my knees. How am I supposed to even stop him? So...
確か岡部んとこの
You're one of Okabe's...
なんか妖怪
What's up? Huh? His voice is unexpectedly gentle.
どうした
What's
用があ
wrong?
って声かけたんじゃ
Need
ねえのか
something?
い
No. Yes. And then... His transparent blue eyes. I've never seen them up close before. They look so much more kind than I had ever expected.
もしかして
Is this about the other lady? I really know who he's referring to.
まゆりちゃん
You mean
ですか？
Mayuri-chan?
ああ
Yeah,
確かそんな
That was her
名前
name.
だったな
it's really
あの子
too
は
bad what
気の毒な
happened.
ことをしたな
Why? There's this sadness to his voice. It's almost as if his... blah, 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 as if he's crying.
お父さん、
Daddy,
まゆりお姉ちゃんが
did something
どうかした
happen
の？
to Mayuri? He hasn't told her yet. And before either of us had realized it, his daughter is poking her head out from inside of the shop.
ああ
Oh,
いや
no.
なんでもないんだ
It's nothing.
それよ
Your
り
pops is
弟
just
が
talking to
今お
someone.
話中だ
Why don't you head back inside and
なら
watch some
もうちょっと
TV?
の間
I'll be done
中でテレ
soon.
ビでも見てなさい
Okay. The little girl named Nai obediently goes back into the shop. I can see her from here, watching anime from the large CRT TV in the back.
かわいいお子さん
Your
です
daughter
ね
is adorable.
ん
Hmm? Yeah, well... I guess in this sort of situation, I should show some restraint or something. But to be honest, I think she's a cutie pie too.
いえお父
You're
さん
her
なら
father.
当然
There's
だと
nothing
思い
wrong
ま
with
す
feeling that way. Much appreciated. His blushing face is just as kind looking as I suspected.
あいつには
Nai.
ないには
I haven't told Nai about what happened to that young lady. Not yet. Really? I didn't notice.
あいつは懐いてた
She was pretty close to Shina Mayuri,
店長さん
and her son.
岡部はどうしてる
What's Okabe up to? Not much.
ず
His
っと
shut himself away.
沈み込んでいます
そうか
I see.
まあ無理も
Well,
ねえ
that's not too surprising.
人が信じるのは
Someone's death is never an easy thing to process. Tanochi-san seems to recall something from his past as he says this. Almost as if he's thinking of someone.
だけど
But
それもあの嬢ちゃん
maybe
の
that was just
運命
that
ってや
little
つだったのかも
lady's
しれな
fate.
いな
Well, wouldn't you know? Fate is something truly can't be changed. That perhaps it really is fate. But we have no way of pushing back against predetermined events. Why are we even alive? Why?
漆原さん
Urishibara-san. Just as I begin to drown in my own inescapable cyclone of thoughts, Nakase-san's voice drags me right out.
待たせたわね
Sorry to keep you waiting.
それじゃあ
Then it's ready.
あとは
You just have to do as I told you earlier.
できるわね
You can do it, right?
はい
Hi. Yes,
僕
I can.
やります
Perfect.
おいおい
I
お前
know.
ら
What are you
一体
ladies
何
going
の
on
話をしてんだ
about?
すみません
I'm sorry.
少し
But can I have a
お時間い
moment
ただいて
of
も
your
よろしいですか
I actually have some questions about
難関のこと
CRTs.
で
Oh boy. While Makase-san draws Owner-san's attention away from me, I head back into the lab. I immediately head straight into the development room and up to the phone wave. Nakabe-san still just as expressionless as before. Everything we've done has been invisible to him. My legs almost start shaking as I think about leaping to the past by myself. The Makase-san has bought me this time. I have to do this. I place the headphones on and take a deep breath. And bring my trembling finger close to the old-looking computer. My finger comes down on the enter key. I don't think I'll ever get used to this horrific pain. I check my surroundings and discover that I'm in bed. I was probably half asleep when I answered the phone, considering the upper part of my body's outside of my blanket. I check my cell phone to confirm the time. It's 5:30 on the morning of the 15th. The morning of the 15th. That's true, but Mayuri-chan is still alive. Perhaps because I was asleep until a moment ago. My head feels heavy. Mary-chan had mentioned that she was planning on meeting up with Tachida-san the morning of Komima. She never specified the time, but she did say it'd be tough because it would be earlier than she gets up for school, which means worst case scenario, they're already at the venue. I hurriedly throw some clothes on and rush out of my room.
Oya.
Oh. That's already brooming the floor of the shrine. Dad, good morning.
Ohayo.
Morning.
どうしたんだい?
What's the matter?
こんな
It's
早く
pretty
にどこ
early
か
for
へ
you
行く
to
のか
be
い?
heading out.
はい
Oh, I'm going to this thing
コミマ
called
というところ
Komima.
に
何?
Komima?
って?
Really?
はい
Yeah.
うん。
Oh,
コミマか。
Komima, yeah.
気をつけな
Well,
さい。
be careful.
あそこは戦
That
場だ
place
から
could be a
ね。
war zone. What?
お父さん
Dad?
ん?
Yeah?
どうかしたかい?
What's wrong? Could it be that his...
それより大丈夫
More
かい? 時
importantly,
間。
is everything
急いでいた
okay?
んじゃないのかい?
Don't you have to get going?
そうだった
That's right.
それじゃ行ってきます
I'm off.
いってらっしゃい。
Take care.
暑さ対策
And
は
make sure you
しっかり
stay
するんだよ。
That seems strangely familiar with Komima. Has he gone before? I climb up the flight of stairs for the nth time in the last few hours and stop in front of the door. I can sense somebody inside. I hear a voice. A girl's voice. So warm and soft. So beautiful. A girl's voice. Munch. A girl's munch. Girl dinner. I don't know. This voice belongs to. This voice belongs to.
あれ
Uh-huh.
ルカちゃん
It's Luka-chan. I'd never mistake it.
ルカちゃん
Luka-chan.
てる
Do-do-do.
まゆり
Mayuri-san. It's really
まゆりちゃん
Mayuri-chan. It's you.
そうです
Of course it is.
す
Mayushi in the
今日は
flesh.
コミマだからね早起き
Today's
したんだよ
Komima, so we all got up early. Mayuri-chan.
ルカちゃんこそ
What about you,
どうしたの
Luka-chan?
こんなに朝
Why
早
are
くに
you up so early? Mayuri-chan. 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 It's really her. She's moving, speaking, smiling. There's no doubt about it. Mayuri-chan is alive.
まゆりちゃん
Mayuri-chan. Well, I can't help but hug her tightly. I'm so happy that happened. It's like, what if they don't hug? That would be tragic. But yay, hugs. Very good. I was scared that she might disappear if I didn't. But
ルカちゃん
Luka-chan,
まゆり
Mayuri-chan. She's right here. It's just so warm.
どうしたのルカちゃん
What's the matter,
泣い
Luka-chan?
てるの
Are you crying? Yes.
もしかして
Did Okarin
また
say
オカリ
something
ンにひ
super
どいこと
duper
言わ
mean
れ
to you
た
again? Sniff in quotes.
丈夫だ
Don't
よ
you worry your head about it.
がきつ
Maya shall go and give him a talking to.
違う
No,
そうじゃ
that's
ないの
not it.
違う
Then
のだったら
why are you
どうして泣い
crying?
てるの
それは
It's just
Hui.
Maui. The frozen drinks were totally almost sold out at the convenience store. Sheesh. You think they stock up for Gomima? I don't think the Kombini cares about Gomima. Whoa! A Yuri situation this early in the morning? It's just a hug, man. God damn.
ほらダル
Hey,
そ
Daru.
こで突っ立ってる
Out
の
of the
邪魔
way.
だ早く中
Hurry up and...
ルカ
Luka.
こ
Ko.
岡部さん
Okabe-san.
二人と
No.
も
Don't mind me, you two. Continue whatever it is you guys are doing. God damn it, Daru. Thoughts. Excuse me? What's wrong, everyone? Am I totally not getting the hint here? Always.
それじゃあ
So you mean Okarin didn't say something mean to you? Lukako said that.
だから違うと言っているだろ
I told you I didn't.
ルカちゃん
You're sure, Luka-chan? Yes.
そっか
Okay.
だったらいいんだ
If you
け
say
ど
so. Apparently, Wakabe-san had gone shopping with Hachida-san to prepare for Komima. He was clearly surprised to see me here when he got back. But thanks to thanks to their sudden appearance, I've been able to hold back my emotions. Wakabe-san seems less energetic than usual. Of course he is. Rina is probably tearing himself apart inside. He's worried about whether he made the right decision or not.
あの
岡部さん
Okabe.
ねえね
Hey,
え
hey.
でも
So, anyway,
だったら
why are you
どうして
here this
ル
early,
カちゃん
Luka-chan?
はこんな時間にここに来たのかな
Huh?
オカリンと喧嘩したから
If you didn't come here to talk to me about your fight with Okarin, what brings you to the lab this morning?
だからどうしてこんな朝早くにここに来たの
That's right. I have something more important that I have to take care of.
そのことなんだけど
Well, about
実はね
that. Oh, I know.
も
You
しかして
actually want to come to Komima
一
with
緒に
us,
コミマに行ってくれ
right?
るのか
Yes, actually.
だったらね
If you do, Mayashi really wants you to try cosplay and stuff.
コスプレしてほしいななんて
前より
Mayuri.
そうやって
Didn't I tell you
の
not to pressure her into going?
うーん
Hmm.
すっごく
But I
似合うと
really
思うん
think
だ
you'd
けど
look great,
な
Luka-chan.
ねえ
Are
ル
you
カちゃん
sure?
ダメかな
そのことなんだ
About
けど
that.
やっぱ
I
り
was thinking of maybe giving it a try.
そうだよね
Of course, you don't
ご
want
めん
to.
ね嫌だって
Mayashi's sorry for
言って
bringing it up over and
なんだ
over
って
again. Mayuri, you're on autopilot. Listen,
ま
at the end of the day, this isn't really the sort of thing you could just force onto someone. They're both on autopilot. Listen to the boy, girl. My bad. I'm too used to saying boy, if I can be honest.
あの
Huh?
そうじゃなくて
Did you hear what I said?
や
I
っ
want
て
to
みよ
give it a try. To clarify, I don't mean I'm used to referring to Lukako as a boy. I just say boy more often when saying random shit like that. Anyway,
でもまゆし
but Mayashi hasn't given up yet. One of these days, Sean's gonna have a change of heart.
心変わりして
Stop ignoring. Huh? Wait, huh? Lukako? What did you just say? Now they pay attention.
だから
I
僕
said that
コス
I
プレ
want to try
してみ
cosplaying.
ようかな。
Why? For really, really? For really real? Yeah, yes. Yay! Luka-chan's gonna cosplay. Luka-chan's gonna cosplay. Are you sure, Lukako? I thought you weren't a fan of this kind of thing.
いいんです。
It's okay.
僕
I
やりた
I
いん
want
で
to
す。
do it. For Mayuri-chan. Yay! Awesome. Mayuri-chan. No. Oh. Okay. Hell yeah! Look at she's gonna be cosplaying. This shit is gonna be amazing! So true.
しかしマユリ
But wait, Mayuri,
ルカコ用の
do you even
衣装
have a
は
cosplay ready for her? Of course Mayuri does. Hehehe. I already thought something like this might happen, so I have a cosplay all prepared. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, sorry. Let me try that again. I can do your username justice. Ravrushika. Okay. I think I still fucked up. I tried though. Give my reading of your username a rating on a scale of 10. Yep. I would also be more surprised if my reading wasn't prepared for this. Mayushi, you're the best. Good job.
ルカちゃんがいつコスプレ
Mayushi made it just in case Luka-chan ever decided to cosplay with
ておい
us.
たんだよ。
まゆりちゃん。
Mayuri-chan.
へへへ。
Now one of Mayushi's dream will finally come true. She looks so happy. If my cosplaying really means this much to her, I should have done this ages ago. My embarrassment is nothing in the face of such a bright, warm smile. I once again managed to hold myself back from bursting into tears.
ルカコ
Lukako.
はい。
Yes?
昨日は
I'm sorry about yesterday. Yesterday? You must be talking about when he asked me if I remembered being a guy.
いえ、
No,
僕
I'm
の
the
方
one
こ
who
そ
should apologize.
本当に
Are you sure about this? It takes me a moment to realize he's talking about cosplaying.
はい。
Yes,
僕
I want to do this.
そうか
I see. Thanks,
岡部さん。
Wakabe-san. He knows. He knows that today, Mayuri-chan will die. He's had this reality driven into him time and time again. It's unavoidable. I wonder what Okabe-san's feeling right now. Wow, there are tons of people this year too. Message. Diane. That's your first time in Ariake. Make sure to drink plenty of water. So this is the first day. I'm guessing you're up to you-know-what? I don't think it's bad to have interest in things like that, but your old man would be happy if you didn't dive too deep into that stuff. Yeah. I'm okay, my friend knows a lot, so we have ways to beat the heat. But I'm surprised by how many people are around. By the way, you need to know a lot about this, Dad. Have you come here before? And, you know what? What do you mean by you know what? I'm at the cosplay area with my friend today. I'm more intrigued by the answer to this one. An unbelievable number of people surround Tokyo Big Sight. Amazing.
光景だね。
My legs nearly give out after seeing the immense crowds. Hmm? Lukashi, you okay? Huh? It's just
こうい
my
うところ
first time, so I'm a little
初め
nervous.
てだから緊張しちゃって。
Lukashi, say that one more time, but try and give more of a pleading look. No, Daddy, stop. Eh? Quit it, you damn perv. This time around, Lukabe-san's here too.
ダル君は
You're not coming with us to the cosplay square, right?
コスプレ広場
SMH. The first day is when you gotta make a run for the official booths. I'll probably hit up the cosplay square in the afternoon.
オカリン
What
は
about you, Okarin?
俺は特に目的
I
は
have
ない
no particular objective,
お前
so I'll just stick with you, bros. Yay! Okabe has 2 hands. One's for Mayuri, the other is for Lukako.
そんなこと言って
I bet you just wanna see Luka-chan's
見
cosplay.
たいんだよね
Oh yeah, they changed their costumes here, which is still weird to me, but whatever. Yeah, Kurisa can piggyback.
別に
It's not like that. Hmm.
ふふふ
Hehehe.
ラブラブだ
Look at you all lovey-dovey. No. It's really not like that. Okabe-san just wants to spend as much time with Mayuri-chan as he can. This is his last chance. But
よかったね
aren't you happy, Luka-chan? Yes.
それじゃ
Alrighty.
あマユシーたち
Let's go
は
meet up with Fubuki-chan and Kaede-chan. Then we can head to the cosplay square.
それからコスプレ広場にレッツゴー
Uh,
ほら
come on, Luka-chan. Let's go.
待って
Mayuri-chan, wait up. But is that really true? Okarin! You waited for us just like you
ちょっと約束
promised.
したところで
He's a
待って
good
てく
boy
れたんだね
sometimes, most of the time. Yeah, well, I can't possibly go with you two into the changing room, so...
へへへ
Hehehe.
ルカちゃん
I bet you're super curious about Luka-chan, aren't
気
you?
になる
Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested in seeing how cosplay could change someone like Lukako. Dad. It's okay. I've never gone there myself, but there are lots of locals who know about it. Let me just repeat myself. I've never gone there myself. I don't believe you. At all. Whatever.
も
Why do you always have to be so dishonest with your feelings, Okarin?
あの
Mayuri-chan.
うほらほら
Now,
ル
now.
カちゃんも恥ずかしがって
Luka-chan,
ないで
don't be shy.
こっちこっち
Come and show
オカリ
Okarin.
ンに見せつけてあげたらいいよ
Okay.
それではお待ちかね
Thank you for your
ルカ
patience.
ちゃんの登場
Ladies and gentlemen, and now present to you Luka-chan. Ta-da!
見て見てオカリン
Look, look,
ルカちゃ
Okarin.
んのキラリ
She's
ちゃん
cosplaying as Kurari-chan. Adorable, right? Um... Thoughts? See? Right?
マユシーが思った
Luka-chan looks so good in Kurari-chan's costume. I knew it.
すっごーく似合ってるでしょ
Hehe.
ルカちゃん、
Luka-chan.
オカリンったら
Looks like Okarin's
聞かれちゃって
speechless.
声にならないみたいだよ。
そんなこと
I'm sure that's not... Spending time with Mari-chan like this. It all seems so real to me that she's actually dying. I had hoped that maybe by leaping back into the past and going to Komima, we could change something. Maybe this world line, or whatever it is, would change and she wouldn't have to die. Maybe that's actually happening? No, it's not, sweetie. I mean, she looks so energetic and full of life right now. Just talking and laughing up a storm. The future probably did change. Not enough. There's no doubt about it. Then... Huh?
写真
May I take a photo of you? A stranger suddenly approaches me.
写真
Me?
僕の
そうだよ。
Of course.
ルカちゃん
Your cosplay is super duper cute. So everybody's gonna want to take pictures. Or take pics. Whatever. But I...
じゃあポーズお願いしま
Can
す
we get a pose, please? Pose.
なんでもいいんだよ。
Anything's okay. Just make it something cute. But... Do we get to see the cosplay? At this rate, probably not. But I'm pretty sure there was a CG of Lukakoooooooo in this very cosplay outfit in the first Steins gate. Like, I'm pretty sure there is a CG of it. Unfortunately not on this one for whatever reason.
大丈夫。
You're gonna do just fine. Maishi is right here with you.
まゆりちゃん
Mayuri-chan.
ね、
Okay.
自信を持
Hold your head up high. Normally, if some stranger came talking to me, I just run away, scared. But right now, the faint possibility that the future might have changed has got me in higher spirits than usual. And perhaps more importantly, Mayuri-chan is right here with me. Just cheering me up, supporting me. Mayuri-chan is... That's why I...
こんな感じで
How's
どうで
this?
すか
I'm able to be a little more courageous, a little more daring. Yeah, yeah.
いい感じだ
You
よ。
look great, Luka-chan.
そう
Really?
かな
大丈夫。
Don't you worry about a thing. You have Mayashi's seal of approval. But... that confidence only lasts for a little while.
すみません
Excuse me.
こちらに目
Can
線お
you
願い
look
し
this
ま
way
す
too? Oh. Okay.
次
Ah,
こっちお
over
願いし
here
ま
next,
す
please. Around noon, more people arrive at the cosplay square, which means more people asking for my photo.
すみません
Excuse
お
me,
願いします
over here, please. As the crowds crowd larger, let's try that again. As the crowds grow larger, so too does my anxiety. I suddenly recall the time when I first met Okabe-san. I was surrounded by a bunch of men with cameras in the middle of Akihabara. Right. No, that's not quite right. I first met Okabe-san when Mayuri-chan introduced me to him. These memories, they're from the previous me. Memories of the world where I was a guy. Considering I'm a girl now, it's weird that I'm feeling this kind of fear in the first place. Thinking about this is making me a little strange.
ルカちゃんすごいね。
You're awesome,
人気
Luka-chan.
になるとは
I
思
actually knew
って
you'd
た
be
けど
popular, but you blew my expectations away.
マユシ
そうだな。
Which is right. To be honest, I want to run as far as wait. Okay. To be honest, I want to run as far away from here as fast as I can. But Maide-chan's having so much fun watching me get pictures taken. And there's Okabe-san, watching her smile. I can't possibly run away right now. More and more people continue to take photos of me. Among them are people who even hand me business cards, talking about computer web pages and magazine names and the like. To be honest, I'm barely able to keep up with them. The one thing I do know is that Maide-chan is watching to the very end, smiling the whole time. By the time we leave Tokyo Big Sight, the sun had already set, and the stars had already made their way into the sky. It's already so late. So it is. Oh god, it's already almost 1 a.m. What the fuck? Okay, anyways. Yeah.
Luka-chan,
Luka-chan, are you okay? Are you tired? Just a little. Of course you are. You got so many photos taken by a bunch of strangers. Agreed, Okabe. I'm sorry. I should have had you rest somewhere earlier. No, it's fine. I'm the one that volunteered to do it. But wow, I knew to be a hit, but even I didn't think the crowd would get that big. A brand new star has made her debut in the cosplay scene, right, Okarin? Oh. Yeah. Right. The more time passes, the more Okabe-san's expression seems to darken. I bet Okarin got super jealous seeing how popular you were, Luka-chan. But I can't tell her that that's not really the issue. Her time limit is approaching. Okabe-san's probably doing his best to deal with this insane pressure. But how was your first cosplay, Luka-chan? Did you have fun? It wasn't as bad as I thought. I see. Well, you'll get used to it eventually. That's when it really starts to get fun. It'll be so much fun. You'll get even more aggressive, and then everyone will see how adorable you are. Nuts. Thank you, Luka-chan. Mayushi was so happy that you put yourself out there today. So am I. I'm just glad that you're happy. But maybe, just maybe. Really? In that case, Mayushi is even more happy. Huh? Mayushi is most happy when Luka-chan, Okarin, and everyone else is smiling and having fun. Mayuri-chan. No. It's Daru-kun. Maybe the future. Daru-kun. Over here. Hey ho. You haven't sent me any messages lately, Luca. You're making your big sis sad. We'll be coming home around the end of August. I'm planning on buying you lots of cute outfits, so you better let me take pics. Oh. My bad. I lost track of time checking my spoils. Daru-kun. You never even came to the cosplay square. Look, the lines are even longer than I expected. Luka-chan. That was amazing. She was super cute. Everybody wanted a picture. For real? She was that popular? The future must have changed. To be honest, Mayoshi thinks you've just about wasted away half of your life if you didn't get to see Luka-chan. What? Half my life? Seriously? Oh. But wait. If Luka-chan's willing to come out to Komima tomorrow, you might be okay. Oh, Lukashi? Can you make it tomorrow too? Things will just continue as always. Nothing will happen. Hey, Luka-chan. About Mayuri-chan's smile freezes in place. And the carrying case in her hands drops to the ground. Tomorrow, the future. Mayuri-chan? Mayuri-chan slowly raises her hand. Almost as if she's trying to grab space itself. Her earlier smile disappears, replaced with a pained expression. And slowly, as if time has slowed to a halt, Mayuri-chan collapses to the ground. Everything happened so suddenly. All we can do is watch. Mayushi? Hashida-san's voice sounds so distant. The suspicious stares of the passersby coldly pierce us. My heartbeat accelerates. The sound of the blood flowing through my veins is so loud that it feels like my eardrums are going to burst. Mayuri-chan doesn't move. Not even a little. Mayushi! What's wrong? Hashida-san runs to her. Okabe-san is... He simply watches things unfold, his expression unchanged. Mayushi! Hey, Mayushi! Answer me, damn it! Hashida-san holds Mayuri-chan up in his arms. He slaps her cheeks, calling out her name over and over again. But Mayuri-chan still doesn't move. She's not breathing. What is this? What the hell is this? Okarin! There's something wrong with Mayushi! She's dead. A heart attack. I already know this. That's right. I knew all along. The future hadn't changed. My coming back in time was never going to be enough to change things. Mayuri-chan. I remember the sight of her cold body. The sight of her calm face from within the cypress coffin. Mairi-chan surrounded by flowers. Her cold skin. The white shelf. The picture of her smiling. The black picture frame. The smell of the incense. The weeping voices. The black vehicle driving away. The rising smoke. The small box.
死んだって
Dead.
そんな
No
嘘だ
way.
ろ
We were just talking.
今の今まで普通に話してたしおいマユシ
Hey, Mayushi. Wake up. Where's the camera? We're on candid camera, right?
僕を騙してどうしようってんだよ
ダル、
Daughter. That's right.
マユリは
Mayuri's dead.
死んだ。
I knew it all along. I knew, but I wasn't there when it happened. Seeing with my own two eyes, nothing feels real.
救急車を呼ぼう。
Let's call an ambulance.
つうかお前なんで
How can you be so
そんな顔
calm?
してんだよ死んだんだぞ
She's dead. She's never coming back. Don't you get it, Okarin?
分かってんのかオカリン
分かってる。
I get it. But even if it doesn't feel real, the despair does. I couldn't do anything to save her. All I could do was watch.
見捨てたんだ。
I stood by
俺は
and let her die.
マユリを。
The ambulance eventually arrives, and while the medics do their best to try and revive her, in the end, nothing changes. Mayuri-chan is dead. Everything broke down into chaos after that, just like it had before. I guess I'm used to it at this point. Of course I'm sad. You know, the saddest thing of all is that eventually I'm gonna grow used to it all. Before this all went down, I had only heard what had happened to Mayuri-chan. I didn't see it myself. So what I saw at that precise moment was shocking, horrifying even. When I closed my eyes, I could see her surprised face with such clarity, her hands reaching out for space. And yet even then, the time between the wake and the funeral felt like seconds. I guess humans are creatures that eventually get used to things as they repeatedly experience them. Even the fun things. The fun of the experience fades after the second and third time. This goes for sad and painful things too. If anything, maybe it's easier to get used to those negative experiences. I don't think it's something we have control over. It's just how humans manage to maintain their mental balance. I get it. But even if it's something we have no control over, I don't think it's a good thing. Maybe this is what Okabe-san was so scared of all along. By experiencing Mayuri-chan's death over and over again, his mental health reaches a breaking point. And eventually he doesn't feel anything seeing his friend die. His heart just dies. I think Okabe-san wasn't able to deal with that. I mean, Mayuri-chan passed away. Okabe-san barely even moved his shoulders. And he just kept staring at what was happening in front of him. He was objectively observing the event. I'm sure he was sad deep down. He was in all kinds of pain. Even now, I bet Okabe-san is at the lab, unmoving. But that's not because of the shock of her death. It's because of the guilt he has from abandoning Mayuri-chan. Or at least that's how I see it. His heart must be worn out. My dad once told me something.
生きるということはね、ルカ、
Death is something that comes for us all.
常に死を内在しているものなんだよ。
死を
What do you mean?
している
死は
It means
誰に
that
でも平
eventually
等に
we all
訪れる
die,
ものだ。
no matter who we are.
そして生き
All
とし
living
生きる
things
者
can't
は
escape that
この
fate.
世に誕生した時点で死という運命からは逃れられない。
運命
Fate?
そう。
Yes.
生きるという
To
こと
live
は
means to move
死へ向かっ
closer
てい
to
くと
death.
いうことそ
One
の
could
も
even
の
say
であ
that
る。
time is simply the road
時
to
間と
death.
いうものも死へと向かっていく道筋だと言える。生物は皆死ぬか
All
ら
living
こそ
things live
生き
because
てい
they
るんだ
must
よ。
die. Sorry, I just had a bit of a realization, in regards to Mage's character in, Neps. Cause, like, the first game where Mages appears, there isn't that many Steins Gate references, but Mages exist in Rebirth as just a character that was added in, rather than, like, was there from the original Nep game. So I'm thinking maybe Mage's first real introduction to the series was the original Neptunia Victory, maybe, and that's why it's so Steins Gate reference heavy, including the actual making of the time machine, you know? The phone wave name subject to change. That's just a theory, though. A game theory. I could very well be wrong. I think I read that. I'll read it again just to be sure, though. All living things must die. Yep. Nope. Let's try that again. All living things live because they must die. I think that was when my cat passed away. When I was little, there was a cat that made a home under the eaves of the shrine. My mom warned me not to feed it because it'd become dependent, but even then, I still snuck him milk and fish. One day, when the cat died, that's when I started to wonder why I hadn't seen him in a while. I saw him lifeless under the eaves, his body covered in scars. Maybe he fought a dog or another cat. That's when my dad talked to me, tears streaming down my cheeks. I didn't understand what he meant at the time, but now I do. Everyone eventually has a run-in with death. That's why us humans value what we have in the now. But what would we do if we found out the time of our deaths was predetermined? Okabe-san once said something to me. That no matter how many times he tried to save Mayuri-chan, it was hopeless. One time she got shot. Another time she was run over by a car. Another time struck by a train. Another time killed by a sudden sickness. He told me that Mayuri-chan's death was always waiting for her just around the corner. But if fate is predetermined, then... I look up after hearing the sound of footsteps.
Luka.
Luka. My dad is looking down at me from his knowing eyes.
お父さん
Dad,
なんだい
what's up?
お父さん
Dad,
僕
I just don't
わから
get
ないん
it.
です
I hit my dad with all the doubts in my mind, hoping he has the answers.
昔言いま
A
したよ
long
ね
time ago,
人
he
は
told me that all
必ず死
living
ぬって
things eventually face death.
ああ、言ったね。
That I did. Because we're alive, we're always marching toward death. That's what time is.
その道を時間と言うんだ。
Pulled up Mage's Neptunia Nep Wiki entry to confirm or deny your theory, and 1, yeah, her first appearance was Nep Victory. Let's go! 2, oh my god, the references are so dense. I'm not surprised. At all. But I'm so smart, I figured that out. Yeah, I've already been knew that Noir and Curtis are VA, specifically in JP. That's why Mages calls Noir assistant. Like, that was the thing in the first game, even. You doof. Then, are our deaths predetermined by fate?
運命か。
Fate, yeah.
そうだね。
Well, what do you
Luka
think,
はどう思う？
Luka?
僕には
I
わかりません。
don't know.
でも
But
もしも
if
決まってい
things
る
are
のだとしたら
predetermined. Speaking of predetermined, I guess it's pretty lucky that, like, Mage's official entry was in Victory, because we're playing Victory after being very thoroughly in the know of Steins Gate, like we're deadass in a side game of all things. So, like, we started Steins Gate because of Nep 2, though. Because of Mages being there. So, like, that worked out for us. Now we'll understand all the references. You know? Anyways. Enough about our fate in Steins Gate. If dying before the age of 20-something decided from the moment you're born,
僕たちは一体
then why are we
何
even
のために生き
alive?
ているんでしょう。
ルカ、
Luka,
ねえ、僕
why
た
are
ち
we
は
alive?
何のために生きてるんですか。
On that day, I hopelessly watched my Eri-chan die. I couldn't do anything. I willingly disconnected myself from causality so I could make her wish come true. I leapt through time, something nobody should be able to do.
僕は
I
僕はただ
just wanted to make my
まゆりちゃんの
Eri-chan's
願いを
wish come
叶え
true.
たかったんです。
Dad probably has no clue what I'm talking about. I'm completely incoherent right now, just saying whatever comes to mind. But even then, I can't hold myself back.
まゆりちゃんの願いを叶えた
I just wanted to grant her wish,
そして僕は
and I thought I
その
did.
願いを
I mean,
叶え
at the
たと思ったん
time.
です。だってあの時
When I cosplayed for her,
あの時
she was so
まゆりちゃん
happy.
とっても喜んでたから。
Her smile was so warm and grateful. But
でも
but
それは本当の
is
意味
that
で
really what
まゆりちゃん
Mayuri-chan
が願うもの
wanted?
だったんでしょうか。確かに
Sure, she was smiling, but
笑ってました。だけど
what if her true
Mayuri-chan
wish was
の本当の
something
願いは
else?
もっと他にあったんじゃないかって僕は
Why did Mayuri-chan want me to cosplay in the first place? Maybe, just maybe she wanted me to smile and laugh. Maybe she wanted to help me gain some self-confidence. She knew how shy I could be. She wanted me to be confident and smile from the bottom of my heart. Maybe that's why she kept trying to push me to cosplay. No, it wasn't just me.
まゆりちゃんは
Mayuri-chan just wanted everybody,
みんなが笑ってくれ
just
ることを願
wanted
って
everybody
まし
to
た。
be happy. She was always
僕も
me,
橋田さんも
Hashida-san,
牧瀬さんもフェイリー
Makase-san,
さんも
Fairy-san,
下のお店の店
the
長さん
owner
も
of the shop downstairs, and Okabe-san.
岡部さんも
She wanted all of us to laugh and smile.
まゆしーはね
Nah, she's most happy when Luka-chan, Okarin, and everyone else is smiling and having
みんなが笑顔でい
fun.
てくれるとすごく幸せなんだ。
みんなの笑顔
For everyone to smile.
それこそが
That was what Mayuri-chan
まゆ
really
りちゃんの
wanted.
本当の願いだったはずなんです。そして
And she included herself in that.
みんなの中にはもちろん
That
まゆりちゃん、それが
that was probably her true
ま
wish.
ゆりちゃんの
But
本当の願いだったのに。
but at this rate.
ね
Hey,
お父さん、
Dad,
教えてく
I
ださ
have
い。
a question.
ん
人は
What
死んだら
happens to people
どうな
when
るん
they
ですか？
die?
死んでしまった後、
What waits for
人
them
は一
after
体
death?
どうなるんですか？
Oh, there you are, Hifumichu. I was wondering about you. Hi.
死んだ後
After
Oh.
death, yeah. Dad, who had Dad, who had quietly listened to my rant this entire time, responds in a calm voice.
それならルカも知っているだろ
You
う。
already know the answer to
人は死ん
that,
だら
Luka.
神様になるん
They
だよ。
become gods. Right.
人は死んだらそれと
When
なり
people move on,
やがて
they
神と
become
なって
spirits, and eventually gods that watch over those of us left behind.
私たち神
For
道に
us
携
Shinto
わる人間にとっ
practitioners,
て
that's the world that awaits us after death. I've heard this time and time again, ever since I was a kid.
だがもちろん
But of course,
そうじゃない考え
that's not the
方
only
もあ
way
る。
of looking at things.
そうじゃない考え
What
方。
do you mean?
そう
Well,
例えば
to Catholicism,
カトリックで
for
は
example,
最後の審
people
判
are
によっ
judged
て
and sent to either
人は
heaven or
天国
hell.
と地獄に振り分けられる。また仏教では
In Buddhism,
人は死ぬ
people
と
are
生まれ
reincarnated
変わる。
after they die.
あるい
Either
は
that,
生
or
前
they're
の業に
potentially
従
sent
っ
to
て
paradise
極
or
楽
hell based
あ
on
るいは地獄へ行くと
or
も
hell
考えられ
based on
る。
the things they did in their previous life. I can read.
死んだ後に人がどうなるのか
The
は
world is filled with different ideas of what happens to us after we die.
だけどね、一つ
The
言え
one
る
thing we
の
know
は
for certain
そ
is
れは
that all
全て
these
私たち
ideas are things
生
that
きている
us
人
living
間が考
humans
えた世界
created.
だということだ。いいかい？
Listen,
Luka.
Luka. The things
死ん
us
だ人
living
に対
folks
して
do
生きてい
for
る人間が行う
those
こと
that have
は
moved on,
全
at the
て
end of the day,
生きている
we're really
人
doing
間
them
のた
for
め
our
にしてい
own
ることなんだ
sakes.
よ。
What?
死んだ後の魂
You're
が
preventing
迷
their
わ
souls
ない
from
よう
wandering aimlessly after death,
成仏で
helping
き
them
るよう
become
に
Buddha, giving them
天
passage
国
to
へ行ける
heaven.
ように。そう思って人
People
は
mourn for the dead in all
死者を
kinds of
弔う。
ways,
でもね、
but at the
結
end
局
of the day,
死んだ
there's
先
no
に
world
世界
beyond
なん
death.
てないんだよ。どんなに豪華な総
No
裁も
matter
葬
how
儀も
amazing the funeral service may
全
be,
ては
it's all
生
done
き
to
てい
give
る
peace
人
of
間
mind
の
to
心の
those
安らぎの
behind.
ために行われ
Left
るもの
behind.
だ。死んだ人は
The dead do not feel anything.
もう何も考え
They
ること
don't
はできない。
I also don't think, am I dead?
死んでしまった時点で
The moment they pass away
その
is
人
the
の世
moment
界は
that
終
their
わりな
world
んだ。
comes to an end.
終わり。
And end.
そう。
Exactly.
だけど
But because that
そう思っ
concept
て
is
しまうのは
terrifying,
怖いから。だから人
people
は死ん
choose
だ
to
後にも
believe
世
there
界
is a
がある
world
と
beyond
そう
ours.
考えるんだ。なんて
As a
神主
priest,
である父さんが
I
こんな
really
こと言ったら
shouldn't be saying this
怒られ
kind
ちゃ
of
うな。
stuff.
まあ
Well,
これは
this is
あ
just
くま
my
で
take
も
on
父
the
さんの
whole
意見
thing.
だ。だがねルカ、
Luka, it's
考え
important
る
that you
ことは
figure this out
大
for
切なこと
yourself.
だよ。
はい。
Yeah,
お友達が亡くなって
I know you're in a
今
great
は
deal of
辛いだ
pain
ろう。
right now,
で
but
も
I think now is
そうやって
when it's
自分
most
で考え
important
て
that
みる
you
のも
work through this
大事だ
yourself.
と父さんは思うよ。
What about with a boyfriend? Yeah. Dad nods. Then after gently placing his hand on my head, he leaves the shrine. I noticed that he grabbed some luggage before leaving. He must have went out of his way to spend time with me even though he's busy. And the world comes to an end. But then, what happens to Nairi-chan's wish? If it's true that somebody's world ends when they die, we'd never be able to grant her wish. If that's true, what was the point of becoming disconnected from causality? What's the point of jumping into the past? I don't want to hurt anybody else. That's what Okabe-san had said. He told me that he didn't want to sacrifice anyone else's memories and feelings. Okabe-san's a kind person, so he doesn't want to see anybody else suffer because of his ego. I know exactly how he feels. But then what about Mairi-chan's memories? Her feelings? She treasured her smiles more than anything else in the world. Where are those feelings supposed to go? I know I don't have the right to say something like this. I too changed the world for my own ego. Because I wanted this body, I let Mairi-chan die. But even then, I can't stop thinking. I need to figure out what I can do now. And grab Samidari and stand up. Seishin Zanma style. It cuts across all doubts and destroys evil. The evil within. This is Okabe-san taught me. I sink into a front-facing stance. I lift Samidari above my head and swing it straight down in front of me.
Hit!
1. In order to swing away my doubts. 2. Strangely enough, with each string of Samidare, I feel like all the doubt in my heart begins to clear little by little. 3. 4. 5. Yes. At the end of the day, the path that Okabe-san chose was egotistical. He couldn't stand his own mind being chipped away at. He wanted to be at peace. And I'm just as egotistical for accepting his feelings. 11. 12. The sins Okabe-san committed. The sins I committed. All we're trying to do is make them a little lighter by shouldering them together. This is probably a bad thing. No. A wrong thing. Plus. 18. How heavy is that sword anyhow? It's a toy sword. Like, it's literally one of those dinky little katanas that you can get for like a few bucks. Anywhere that just happens to have little dinky katanas for a few bucks. No, I think it was specifically $10, but like still, you get the idea. Like, it shouldn't be heavy at all. Yeah, way lighter than a real katana. However, have you seen Lukako's arms? Teeny. Very weak. If we continue down this path, Okabe-san will never smile again. No matter how much time passes, I'll never be able to truly smile. And it's not just him. I'm the same. Makase-san too. Not a single one of us will ever be able to smile from the bottom of our hearts ever again. Not with Mairi-chan dead. T. There's a massive hole inside of Okabe-san's heart. One that I can't fill by myself. I can never take Mayuri-chan's place. I said that I'd make her wish come true. I even leapt into the past to make it happen. But I haven't actually done that yet. I mean, nobody's smiling. T. 4. Nobody wanted this world. I never wanted to see this world. Nobody did. Hachida-san once said something. The world only comes into existence once someone observes it. There's no such thing as an unobserved world. It just remains unknown. I don't really get what that means. But if nobody wants to see the world that we're in right now, empty. 9. And that probably means this isn't the real world. There. T. This world was never meant to be. You look up after hearing footsteps.
Lukako.
Lukako. Okabe-san. For a time, we both sit in the corner of the shrine, silent. When I peek over at Okabe-san's face, he's looking a little better than he was when I last saw him here.
Lukako.
Lukako. Hang on, got mail, buddy. Mom. Dinner. Do you actually want something light? Actually, that reminds me, someone's actually told me a while back. Apparently eating vegetables gives you energy. That's why I ate a whole bunch when you were still in my belly. Let me know if there's anything you want to eat. I'll do my best to make it. From Greek to Russian, you name it. What's Greek food like? I've never had any, so maybe just go with something normal. Thanks. Oh boy. And there's nothing in particular I want to eat. Go with whatever you want, Mom. Sorry I haven't been eating much lately. I'll definitely feel better soon. Who told you that eating vegetables gives you energy? You know the answer, Lukako. I like this answer best. Yes.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
Lukako.
I haven't done anything to deserve thanks.
そんなことはない。
That's not true. You cosplayed at Komima for Mayuri.
マユリのためにコスプレをしてコミマに行ってくれ。あの日
She was so
マ
happy
ユリが
that
随
day.
分と喜んでい
She
た。
just couldn't stop
一
smiling.
日中笑顔でいられた。お前のおかげだ。
And that's all thanks to you.
だから
You have my
ありがとう。
gratitude. I thought as much. I figure the reason that Okabe-san looks better in this world line is because I granted Mayuri-chan's wish. Or at least he thinks I did. Especially after seeing her smile up until the very end. I mean, that's the whole reason why I used the time leap machine so many times. I should be happy about that too. I should have been happy, but...
どうしたルカコ。
What's wrong, Lukako?
いえ、
It's nothing.
何でもないんです。
そうか。
Okay. Why is it that this pain inside my chest won't stop? No, I already know the answer. It's because I'm running away. I want to grant Mayuri-chan's wish, no matter how big or small. Heck, it was our wish too. It was our only way of asking for forgiveness, or to lighten the burden of guilt. To try and rid ourselves of these feelings of regret from abandoning Mayuri-chan. But here we are. And I can't help but think that this isn't how things are supposed to be. Regardless of whether or not we granted her wish, or if she was smiling in the end. The fact remains that Mayuri-chan is dead. The end result is still the same. I refuse to believe that she wanted to die. I know she didn't. So nothing really changed. All we did was take some of the weight off of our own shoulders. This is for Mayuri-chan. This is for her happiness. We just keep telling ourselves that, but at the end of the day, we're just doing this to try and find forgiveness. I think back on Dad's words.
いいかい
Listen, Luca. The thing us
死んだ
living
人に
humans
対して
do
生き
for
ている
those
人
that
間
moved
が
on,
行うこと
at the
は
end of the day,
すべて
we're really doing
生
them
きて
for
い
our
る
own
人間のため
sakes.
にしていることなんだよ。死んだ人は
The dead do not
何
feel
も思わない
anything.
もう何も考え
They
るこ
don't
とはで
think.
きない。死んでしまった時
The
点で
moment they pass
その
away is
人
the
の世
moment
界
that their
は終
world
わりなん
comes to
だ。
an end. In the Shintoist teachings we follow, it says that people become spirits when they pass away. They become one of the gods. And then they go on to watch their descendants. This is what the concept of death looks like in Shinto teachings. But this is just a convenient explanation that to those of us still alive came up with. What happens after death, you say? It's just too sad to believe that there's nothing. It's too scary. But does anyone really want to become a god? Gods aren't people. Either way, a person's world, at least, as a human, ends the moment they die. Which means Mayuri's world is over.
そんな顔をするな。
Don't make that face.
マユリは
Mayuri,
俺たち
she
の
lives
心
on
の
in
中
our
で生きている。
hearts. As long as we
俺たち
don't
が忘れない
forget.
限りは。
岡部さん、
Okabe-san. That's wrong. That's just what those of us left behind want to believe. She's dead. She's not alive anywhere. The mighty Chan in our hearts is just a memory. And one day, we may very well forget her voice, her appearance. All of those memories will eventually fade away and disappear. Just like our sadness will. And eventually our guilt will disappear too. Can you really call that being alive? The reality is that we needed to carry the sin of abandoning Mayuri-chan together. But instead, we tried to lighten the load of granting her wish. We were never doing it for her. Our actions were empty from the beginning.
どうしたルカ子？
What's wrong, Lukako?
いえ、
Nothing. Well, there's no way I can tell Okabe-san this. I can barely put it into words. Time crawls by, the two of us silent. This time, we're just experiencing together. This time that we're experiencing together only exists because we're both alive. Deep in thought. The clouds come and go above us. It feels like we're the only two people left in all of Akihabara. When I reach into my sleeve, something touches my fingertips. It's the picture we took with Mayuri-chan at Komima. The photo commemorating our first one together. Mayuri-chan was alive when we took it. She's smiling so joyfully next to me. On the other hand, I look like a shy mess. Time has marched on since then. Even now, it continues to do so. And little by little, I begin to catch up. I begin to catch up to when I first leapt back in time. These past few days were things I already experienced. But once I catch up, everything from there on is new territory. An unknown future lies ahead. Okabe-san said that many different world lines exist. The Okabe-san in front of me doesn't know that I leapt into the past. In the previous world line I was in, Okabe-san would have been prepping the time machine in order to send me back right about now. Soon. These two different world lines will intersect. It's too difficult for me to tell which of the world lines is Okabe-san from. This Okabe-san is from, rather. The one that knows I went to Komima, or the one that doesn't know. If it's in the latter, I'll have to show him this photo. But what comes after that is unknown to even me. Beyond that moment exists a future I've not yet experienced. It's just over the horizon. The intersection that leads towards an unknown future. Just a little bit more.
Lukako.
Hey, Lukako. I got mail. No problem, don't worry about it, it's okay. When you feel better, I'm gonna cook you up a storm. Try not to be too excited. No. Good mom.
Hi.
Yes?
俺は
I'm just thinking about destroying the phone wave name subject to change. What? My mind goes blank.
結局
At the end of the day,
D メール
D-mails,
タイム
living through time. All of these things were far beyond our ability to control.
これ以上
Nothing good will come from keeping that technology
いい
around.
ことなんてない。少なくとも
Or if nothing else,
俺の周りに
it
いる
certainly
人間
won't
に
do
は
any good for myself or my
何もいい
friends.
ことなんてもたらさない。あんなものは
We're better off without it.
ない方がいいんだ。もう二度と
We can't ever allow this kind of tragedy to happen again. Mighty has to be the last person we lose because of this foolishness.
生み出さないためにもな。
Okabe-san. It makes total sense that he'd arrive at this conclusion. He can't bring himself to sacrifice anyone else's memories or feelings. If he's made his decision, then that's that. But then...
本気ですか？本当に
Are you sure?
しちゃうつもりなんですか？
You're really going to destroy it?
あ
Yeah.
あ、ここ
I've
何
been
日か
thinking it
考え
over the last few days,
そう
and I finally made my decision. Okabe-san from the other world, I never said anything like this. Which means that my leaping into the past and granting Mighty-chan's wish must have changed something in him.
俺たちはいつまでも過去にとらわ
We
れてい
can't
ては
let
なら
ourselves
な
be
い。
trapped in the past forever.
過去を
We
断
have
ち切
to
らなきゃ
move
いけない。
forward,
そのために
which is why we need to
あ
destroy
れは
it.
壊してしまうべきだと思う。なあ、
Hey, Lukako,
そうした
you
方がい
agree
い
with
と思
me,
うんだろう。
right?
僕ですか？ 僕は
I can't answer immediately. I mean, if he destroys it, that means I'll never be able to save Nairi-chan. I'll have to shoulder some sort of the responsibility for this decision. That's right. I was still being naive. Just the other day, the same day, at the same time, we never talked about this. At that point, Okabe-san already made his decision not to save Mairi-chan. There was always the chance that he might have changed his mind somewhere down the road. And the possibility of that future existed. But this is different. Oops. But this is different. This is me cutting ourselves off from that possibility. By nodding to Okabe-san, we'd be put on the path. A path in which we might never see Mairi-chan ever again. The path toward a future where her very existence would cease to be.
どうしたルカコ？
What's wrong,
どうし
Lukako?
て
Why won't you say yes?
岡部さん
Okabe-san. That's right. The one question is enough to tell me everything I need to know. Okabe-san wants someone to encourage him. He wants someone to tell him that he's not making a mistake. Which means he's still doubting himself. He's saying that he's terrified. He's terrified to make the decision all alone. That's why he wants me to say yes. For the nth time in the last few days, I once again begin to ask myself questions, going in circles. Okabe-san told me that he can't say... Let's try that again. Okabe-san told me he can't sacrifice anyone else's feelings or desires anymore. But then, what about Mayuri-chan's feelings?
まゆしはね
Mayuri was happy when Luka-chan, Okarin, and everyone else is smiling and having
みんなが笑顔でい
fun.
てくれるとすごく幸せなんだ
Mayuri-chan's desire for everyone else to smile together. Mayuri-chan's desire to spend more time with us. Mayuri-chan's desire to keep on living. Mayuri-chan's future. Huh? Excuse me? Like, here I was thinking the whole, like, that one time skip with Origami's ending to, like, Origami being pregnant was abrupt. This one takes the cake. This one really, really takes the cake. Okay. That seemed to have been just a thought in Lukako's head. I think. And then, at that very moment, I see something in my mind. The sight of an unseen future. And I have an epiphany. I haven't been going in circles. Wakabe-san hasn't either. Our conclusion has been set in stone ages ago. I mean, it was the wrong thing. Sure, memories might be important, but there's no memory worth sacrificing another person's life for. Nope. Okabe sounds. I look up to find Okabe-san with a confused expression on his face. A moment later, he slowly starts to cast his gaze on his surroundings.
岡部さん
Okabe-san, why did he time leap to here? He then looks back at me in a bit of a daze. I immediately sense it. Just now, two different Okabe-sans have crossed paths. I just need to confirm for myself. Which Okabe-san is he? Does he know I want to Komima?
写真を
The photo.
写真
Photo.
覚えて
You don't remember,
ないんですか？
Okabe-san?
岡部さん
お前がタイムリープマシン
I remember you leaping into the past,
その直
and then suddenly I got teleported here. Oh. Interesting. So the, thingies did the thingies.
それじゃあ
Then you
写真の
don't know what
ことは
happened. Look up in front of me right now.
は
Oh,
あそうか
that's right.
ルカ子
He leapt into the past to
お前
grant
はマユリの願い
Mayuri-chan's
を叶える
wish.
ために過去へ飛んだんだったな写真とい
In
う
the
か
photo, did it all work
全
out?
てがうまくいったのか
He doesn't know what happened.
それは
Well, then I already know what I have to say to him.
それが
I didn't make it in time.
僕
You
と
mean you failed?
失敗したということか。
はい、
Yes.
2日前
2 days ago, I
18
managed
日
to
まで
make it back to the 18th, but the shop was closed.
結局お店が閉まっていて、
I never would have expected the lies to come so easily. I can feel the photo in my hand get crushed as I close my hand nervously.
そう。
I see.
はい、
After that, I couldn't
そこ
lean
から
back
過去に戻
anymore.
ることができなかっ
では、
What about Komima?
た、いけませんでした。
I couldn't go.
ならば、
Then I guess you didn't grant
マユリの
Mayuri's
願いを
wish,
叶え
huh?
られなかったと。そうよ。
はい、
No. He goes from looking normal to this very, very sad rat man. Wakabe-san looks disappointed. He must have taken my word for it. And of course he did. Wakabe-san never been able to fathom the idea of me lying to him about something like this.
あの、
Uh,
だから僕
I want to try
もう
again.
一度行きたいんです。今度はち
I'll
ゃんと
make
し
sure
ま
to
すか
get
ら
it right this time.
ちゃ
I'll
んと
make it work.
う
Please.
まくいくようにしますから。だから
The shop should still be open. The sooner the better. In Okope's mind, a conversation about destroying the machine never even happened. But it wouldn't even surprise me if he eventually arrived at the same conclusion. And if I...
お願いします。
Please.
まゆりちゃんの
This is
た
for
めなんです。
Mayuri-chan.
ルカ子、
Lukako.
まゆりちゃんのために
I have to try it one more time. I want to go back to the past.
過去へ行きたいんです。過去を
I have to change
変えたいんで
things.
す。
If I stay here any longer, doubt might take over. So before that can happen...
わかった。
Okay. If you insist.
そこまで言うな
You're going then?
ら、もう一度だけ言ってくるか。
Yes.
注意事項はもう言わな
I
くて
don't have to walk you through things, right?
はい、
No.
この時間からだと。
Given the current time,
車に行くには
I'm going to have to leave at least 4 times in order to make it to Komima.
平気
Are you going to be okay?
はい、
Yes.
もう
I've already gotten used to it.
そうか。
Good. That's right. I shouldn't have doubted myself from the start. All I wanted was my own future. A future in which I was a girl. A future with Okabe-san on my side. I could only have that if I was a girl. There's no other way for me to have that happen. Within me 17 years of life experience as a girl. But that's something I was never supposed to have. That's why I...
行くぞ。
Let's go.
どうした？
What's wrong?
俺の顔に
Is there something on my face?
Yeah.
No.
そうか。
Then, let's get moving.
改めて
Got it. The moment I arrive at the evening of the 18th, I dash to the Future Gadget Laboratory. She should be there at this time of night. I catch my breath just outside of the lab and spot a shouted ascending of the stairs.
マキセさん、
Makase-san. Huh? I need your help,
お願いがあるん
Makase-san.
です。
Please.
マキセさん、僕に力を貸してください。漆原さん、
Urishibara-san.
お願いします。
Please.
やっぱり
This just isn't
このまま
right.
じゃいけないと思うんです。だから僕に力を。待って、
Hold on
漆原
just a
さん。
second,
とに
Urishibara-san.
かく一旦落ち着いて。
How about you just take a deep breath and calm down, okay?
すみ み
I'm
ません
sorry. It's just I'm in a hurry and
つい
no,
いいの
no.
よ
It's fine.
それより
What's wrong?
話を聞かせてくれる
Tell me what's
そん
going
な
on.
に急いで
Why are you in
一体
such a
何があったの
hurry?
それが
Well, I tell her everything that's happened up until now. Funny enough, I never had really spoken to Makisa-san much, but over the last few days that's changed. But of course, I'm probably the only one that feels that way. Old goodies you might know, fair enough. In Makase-san's mind, there are no memories of me previously asking her for help. In this world line, that chain of events has been completely overridden. This feeling of closeness I have towards her is completely one-sided. Something about it all just feels so futile. Okabe-san must have felt this way all along. And now, I'm once again trying to force the same thing upon him. It makes my heart ache just to think about it. But even then...
いいの本当に
Are you sure?
はい
Yes.
決めたことですから
I've made my decision. But even then, I chose this path.
そう
I see.
漆原さん
If
が
you're
そ
that
こまで
sure,
言うなら
then you must have
考
given
えた
this
末
a lot
の
of
ことなん
thought.
でしょうね
Even if Okabe-san ends up hating me in the end.
分かったわそれ
Alright,
じゃあ
let's
ラ
get
ボに行き
inside.
ましょうか
Okay. Okabe-san, as expected, is curled up in the corner. He probably doesn't even realize we're in the room. But right now, that's for the best. If he knew what we were trying to do, he'd probably try to stop us.
漆原さん
Yoshibara-san. Nakase-san hands me a piece of paper as she quickly sets things up.
今ググったわ
I just googled
20年
it.
くらい前
It's
に
an
あった
alphanumeric
レベル入力
conversion
の
table for
数字
pages
文字
that were
変換表
popular around 20 years ago. On the memo is a chart for converting numbers into letters, written in rough handwriting.
それでわかる
Can you read it?
はい
Yes,
大丈夫です
I can.
じゃあ
Great.
別の紙
Then on a
にその
separate piece
対
of
応表で
paper,
変換した数
write
字を
down
書
the
いて
converted numbers using that chart.
ルールとして最初に
We'll
ア
have
ス
to
タリ
start
ス
it
クに
off
アスタリ
with
スク
the
2
star
って
2,
入力
star
しないといけ
2.
ないから
So
ひ
keep
ら
it
がな
at
16
16
文字分でお願い
characters.
書いたら PC の
Once
方
you
に
got
そ
in
れを
and
直
jotted
接
down
入力して
and put it directly into the PC and send that sucker to the past. That sucker to the past.
はい
Okay. In order to turn me into a girl, Okabe-san sent a message to mom's pager telling her to eat lots of vegetables. Which means I should send the opposite message.
できました
Done. The recipient is my mom's pager number. Makaze-san's already well aware of this. She quickly enters the numbers that I wrote down. After finishing up, she exhales and turns to face me.
電話レンジが起動したら
Once the phone wave
キーボードの
activates,
エンター
press
キ
the
ーを
enter key on the keyboard.
それで
Tell some
打
the
ち込んだ
inputted
数字
numbers
が
back into
過去
the
に送られ
past.
るわ本当に
Are you really
いいの？
sure about this?
お願いします
Yes, I am. I nod my head, and Makaze-san activates the machine and stands up from her chair. Lightning bolts start around the room.
エンターキーはあ
You
な
should
た
be
が
the
押
one
して
to push the button. Right. I exhale and stand in front of the keyboard. If I had the chance, I wanted to tell Okabe-san while I was still a girl. I wanted to tell him that I love him. As a girl, I wanted to tell him goodbye. But I can't do that. Not anymore. So this is goodbye. Goodbye, Mai.
待てルカ子
Lukako, wait. Huh?
ルカ子
Lukako.
岡部
Okabe-san. I raised my face to see him standing in front of me, no longer curled into a ball.
岡部
Okabe.
岡部さん、
Okabe-san.
どうして？
Why are you?
追ってきたんだ。
I came chasing after you. From the other room? Chasing? Wait,
もしかして
you leapt through time, didn't you?
タイムリープを？
He nods. Damn.
お前言ったな。さっき
Before you left.
タイム
You
リ
had
ープ
told me that
は
you
慣
were
れている
used to
と。
time leaping.
お前の話では
But from what you had
過去に
told
行ったの
me,
は一度だ
you
け
only
だったは
had
ず
the
だ。
chance to leap once.
それな
Which
の
didn't
に
make any
言い方は
sense to me.
妙
That's
だと
why
思
I'm
った。
here.
それで追ってきたんだ。
Okabe-san steps towards us. He sees my hand by the keyboard. A surprised expression forms on his face.
ルカ子、
Lukako,
お前まさか。
are you really going to?
バレちゃいましたね。
I guess you caught me red-handed.
では、やはり。
Then,
嘘をついて
I'm sorry for
すみ
lying
ませ
to
んでし
you.
た。
I
本当
I
は
actually went to
コミ
Komima.
マ行きました。まゆりちゃんと写真
We
を撮
even
りま
took
し
a
た。
picture together. Mairi-chan. She
すご
had
く
the
嬉し
biggest
そうに
smile on her face.
笑ってました。
過去を
You're trying to fix
元
the
に戻すつも
past?
りなのか。
はい。
Yes.
どうして。
Why?
分かっ
Do
て
you
いるの
understand
か。
what you're doing?
元に
This
戻
means
すとい
you'll
う
go
ことは
back to being a guy.
男に戻るということだぞ。
Okabe. Makaze-san raises her voice at him as he closes the space between us. But he continues anyway. Wait, when? It's 2 a.m.
なくなってしまう
Okay,
という
anyways.
ことだぞ。
It just means that your 17 years of living as a girl will all just vanish into nothing.
それでもいいの
Are you
か。
really okay with that? The me of before would have shrunk at the sound of angry yelling. I probably would have frozen in fear. But now I have to accept everything he has to say. All of Okabe-san's words, his glare. I have to accept it all and stay true to myself.
いいんです。
Yes,
それで
I'm okay with it. I won't be able to get through to him if I don't.
うんうん。
This is
そ
how
う
it
しな
has
きゃ
to
いけない
be.
んです。
All this began because of my own
元はといえば
selfishness.
僕のわがままから引き起こしたことだから。
だが。
But that was originally my
あのね、岡部さん、
Okabe-san,
僕
I think.
思うんです。ずっと
I think I've just been
夢を
dreaming
見て
this
たん
whole
だ
time.
って。17年間にわたる
A long dream.
長い夢を。
17 long years. Hazy feelings. From a time when I was a guy. My original self's feelings.
女の子になりたいだなんて。
In real life.
本当だっ
Once
た
you
ら
become a girl, it's a nearly impossible dream to fulfill.
叶うはずないんです。
Mm,
でも
but I had the
僕はそ
fortune
の
of
夢を現
experiencing
実
it
にできた。
for 17 years.
17年
I
も
was
の
able to
間
dream.
ずっと夢を見ることができた。
I don't think Lukako understands that trans people exist at this point in his life. Just saying.
僕のそんな思いを
You do, Okabe-san.
岡部さんに
You treated my feelings, my
大切に
memories,
してもらえた。
like something precious.
だから
That's enough
僕
for
に
me.
はそれで十分なんです。
ルカ子。
Lukako,
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry, Okabe-san.
多
What
分
I'm about to say to you
今か
might
ら
be a little
僕が言おう
harsh.
としていることは岡部さんにとそれは
I know that it's going to cause you a great deal of
とても
pain.
辛いこ
But
と
I
だ
have
って
to
分かって
say
いる
it.
けど岡部さん
Okabe-san, please
まゆりち
say
ゃんを
Mayuri
助け
chan.
てあげてください。そうじゃなきゃ
If you don't, you'll never
Okabe-san,
be able to smile
笑えな
again.
いから。 僕だって
And neither will I.
笑えないから。
漆原さん、
Urishibara-san.
岡部さん
Okabe-san.
言いました
You
よね。
once told me, didn't you?
も
That you
う
didn't want to sacrifice anyone else's memories.
犠牲になんてしたくないって。でも
My memories won't be
僕の思いは
sacrificed.
犠牲になんてなったりしませんよ。だって
Not after how much you've taken care of me.
こんなにも岡部さんに大切にしてもらえたから。
And take Okabe-san's hand and gently press it against my chest.
ルカ
Muka, go. The warmth from his hand spreads to me.
岡部さん、
Okabe-san,
僕
I
は
might
も
not be
う
able to have feelings for you anymore.
岡部さんを思うことはできないけど、
Is that how that works?
でも
I don't think that's how that works, Lukako, but that's okay.
だから
So this time,
今度はまゆり
this
ちゃんの
time,
思い
I
を
want you to cherish my
みんなが笑
Yuri-chan's
っていること、
feelings,
それ
her
が夢だって言っ
memories.
たまゆりちゃんの
Her
思い
dream
を
was to smile with everyone.
大切にしてあげてください。まゆりちゃんの笑顔を
So please, take back her smile,
取り
take
戻して
back
く
her
ださい。
future.
それがきっと
I'm sure that's what all of us want most.
本当の思いだから。
Okabe-san's true feelings. That's why I'm going to smile with everything I got.
でも
But
もしも
if you ever feel
くじけ
down
そう
at the
になった
dumps, just tell me.
らいつでも言ってくださいね。
I'll be okay.
辛いことがあったら
If you're
い
ever
つ
in
だって言っ
pain,
てください。
just come to me.
僕には
I may never
Okabe-san
be
の
able
辛
to
さを
truly understand
本
what
当
you're
に分か
going
ることは
through,
できないけど、
but I'll think with you.
でも
I'll cry
一
with
緒に
you.
考えますから。僕も一緒に泣き
That's
ます
all.
から。
That's about all I can do.
分かった
I understand.
分かったよルカ子
I got it,
その
Lukako.
時は
And when the
お
time
前を頼
comes,
ることにしよ
I'll
う
be counting on you.
岡部さん、
Okabe-san.
どうやら
Clearly, I've made quite the miscalculation.
そうだな
Hmm. I
忘れ
had
ていたよ
forgotten that us Lammems move and work
俺た
as
ちラーメ
one.
ンの思いは
We all share the same objective.
そして目的も
岡部、
Okabe,
まさかルカ子
who would have thought
それ
that
を
you'd
お
be
前
the
に
one
教え
to
られる
teach
と
me
は
that, Lukako?
岡部さん、
Okabe-san. Numbers on the phone waves display slowly count down. I let go of his hand and once again stand in front of the keyboard.
それじゃあ
Now
岡
then,
部さん、
Okabe-san,
僕
I'm off.
行きますね。
Yeah,
牧瀬さんも
Makase-san,
ありがとう
thank
ご
you
ざい
so
ま
much.
し
I hope we get to talk more in the future.
た。もっといろんなことをお話しできると嬉しいです。
Yeah,
そうね。
me too. And finally,
岡部さん、
Okabe-san, I take my feelings and lay them all out.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
大好き
I
でした。
loved you. Because I love you.
エル、
Outside
コング
Kongu.
です。
So,
ルカ子
Lukako. This is goodbye. Goodbye, girl me. Goodbye, the love of my life. Goodbye. 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 Come on, Lukaku. Over here.
待ってよ。
Wait up, Mayuri-chan. Oh, Karin. We're coming in. Do-do-do. How are you feeling, Okarin? I see in the hospital. Mayuri, let me take this opportunity to teach you an important lesson. Nobody gets hospitalized for feeling good. So true. Accurate. Great. I'm glad you're feeling awesome. Mayuri. But Mayoshi was super shocked to hear that you got so badly hurt out of nowhere. Can you at least listen to what I... Excuse me. Oh, Lukako. You came too. Yes. August 21st. Okabe-san had shocked us all by suddenly getting hurt. It was a really bad stab wound. He nearly died from bleeding out. Okabe-san refused to tell us what actually happened, but I got the strange feeling that it must have been something important. But we're so glad you can move now. Remember when you couldn't even go to the bathroom, so you had to wear a diaper? Hey, Mayuri! That's... the diaper? Wait, Mayuri-chan, did you... Yeppers. Oh dear. You should have told me. I would have helped. Say what? Nothing. I didn't say anything. Jeez, what am I saying? Even if we're both guys, that's a little... Oh, by the way, listen to this. Lukaku promised me he'd cosplay. He's gonna do Kirari-chan. Wait, really? Mayuri-chan's been making cosplay for as long as I've known her, and she's always wanted me to wear one of her creations. I've always said no, but... It's really true, right, Lukaku? Yes. I'd be happy to. It's not like anything's changed. I just kinda felt like it. I felt like maybe it could change by giving it a try. That's all. You must think I'm weird, right? No. I'm glad. Huh? I said I'm glad. Are you listening? I didn't see that coming. I figured Okabe-san would be surprised or weirded out. Lukaku, you're probably gonna be super duper popular. You're such a cutie. You might even make it into magazines. And then Mayoshi will get to make all sorts of cosplay for you. Very good. Hey, Okarin. What kind of cosplay do you want Lukaku to try? Mayoshi like... Let's see... Maybe something more boyish for next time? He looked good in frilly magical girl stuff too. Mayuri-chan's so excited over the idea of me cosplaying. But... Oh, yeah. Okarin, you should come with us to Winter Komima. Yeah, sure. Okabe-san's expression was gentle and warm. Something about watching the two of them interact just... Lukaku, what's wrong? Huh? You're crying. What? No. Why am I? Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? No,
違うよ。
no,
そ
I
うじゃない。
didn't. I
そう
didn't.
じゃ
So
ないんだ
why
けど。
am I? Why? Why won't the tears stop? Oh,
僕、
I'm going to peel an apple for
リンゴ
you.
でも剥きますね。
Will you make it rabbit-shaped, Luca? Go.
本当に大丈
Are
夫？
you sure you're okay? Yes,
平気。
I promise.
大丈夫だ
I'm okay.
だったらいいけど。
I hope so. It's not like I'm sad or anything. I honestly don't understand. But for some reason, I'm just so happy.
それじゃあ。
Alrighty then.
たちまた来
We'll
る
be
から
back later. Make sure you
ちゃん
listen
と
to your
看護
nurse.
師
Got
さんの言う
it?
こと聞くんですよ。
毎回言わなくとも
I'm not a
子供
child.
じゃないんだ
You
か
don't
ら
have
分か
to
ってい
keep
る。
telling me that. Nakabe-san's wound is healing just fine. But the folks at the hospital said it'd be a little while before he'd be released. The stab wound was deeper than anyone expected. Thoughts. It was actually something I wanted to ask Okabe-san today. Something I could never find the right timing for. But today is the day.
ルカ子、
Nukoko,
お前は
don't
忘れず
forget
に
your training.
修行を続けるのだぞ。
Mastering Seishin Zamba
精神残波流の
requires
練習には
daily
日
practice.
々の鍛錬が必要だ。
Yes.
じゃあまたね。
See you later, Okarin.
あ、
Yeah. Today's the day.
あの、
Okabe-san.
どうしたの？ル
What's
カ
wrong,
君。
Lukaku? I'm finally going to ask him.
僕、
I
岡部さ
have
ん
a
に
favor
お
to
願い
ask
があ
of
るん
you.
ですが。
お願い？
A favor. Something I've always longed for. Please.
僕を、
Please.
僕を
Make me a
ラ
lab
ボの一
mem.
員にしてください。
You're already a lab mem, buddy.
何？
What?
僕、
I've
ずっと
always
羨まし
been
かったんです。
envious.
僕
I
も
wanted to hang
皆
out
さんと
with
一
you
緒に
all as fellow lab
ラボ
mem
のメ
for
ンバ
so
ーと
long
して過ごし
now.
たかったんです。これまでは、
But I could never quite find the courage to ask.
で
Until
も
now.
思い切って勇気を出して言うことにしたんです。僕には
I'm not sure
何
I'll
もで
be
きな
able
いか
to
もし
help
れない
with
けど、
much, but
でも
what I could never ask for, what I could never do, not anymore. I have to have courage.
ルカ子、
Lukako. I have a long way to go before I can call myself confident, but I want to change that, little by little.
お願いです。
Please,
岡部さん、
Okabe-san,
僕を
make
ラ
me
ボ
a
メン
lab
に入れ
man.
てください。
オカリン？
Okarin.
そうか。
I see.
退
I
院
was
したら
planning on telling you
真っ
after I
先
got
に言おうと
released,
思っていた
but
んだがな。ルカ子、
Lukako,
お前はも
you've
う
been one of us
ずっと
for
前
as
から
long as I can remember.
俺たちの
You've
仲間
always been a lab mem.
ラボメンだ。
His voice and expression are gentle and inviting. That's why I... No.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
嬉しい
I'm
です。
so happy.
すご
Oh
く
my gosh. I struggle to keep myself from crying. Yay!
これでルカ君
Now
も
you're
ラボ
officially a lab mem. Yes.
僕、
I'm so glad I had the courage to ask.
よかったです。
ふん。
うん
一つ言って
Let me
おこう
make this perfectly clear.
お前は強
Lukako,
い。
you're
お
strong.
前が思っている
Stronger than you think you are.
とな。
僕が
I am.
強い。
あ、
Yeah,
岡部さん、
Okabe-san. Just those words alone are enough to make me feel like I can grow even stronger.
それからもう一つ言っておく
Oh,
が
and there's one other thing I have to tell you.
俺の名は法王院
My name is
京馬だ
Yoin
夢
Kyoma.
忘れるな
Never forget that. Hifumichu.
はい、
Yes, okay. Kyoma-san. The hot summer will soon come to an end, making way for the fall. It feels to me lots of good things are just on the horizon. I can't wait to see what happens next. Oh, that's the ending day versions. 1 point or yeah. 1 point blah 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 blah. But But 1 point blah 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 means Karisu's dead. But anyways, that was exciting, to put it lightly. Ergo the stabbing. Yeah. Interesting. I guess I have to do all of these to unlock the next ones. That's different. Makes sense. But I'm pretty sure there's only one left after this. Because I remember there only being 10 thingies. Though I am noticing a pattern with the divergences. So like Kurisu is here at 0.32 and then here Lukako was at 0.4. So like I'm gonna guess that these two are also gonna connect to main story. Unlike pretty much all the other ones. Because like the 3.0s, we already know what's up with them. But then 0.337 specifically seems to be where things are chaotic, you know? Which, by the way, Hifumichu, when we were at Barnes & Noble and you gave your email to the employee, the freaking number 337's like, 337. Like those two very specific world lines in Steins Gates. So, but like, I find it really funny with Suzuha's because like Suzuha's is 337, 337, and probably because of all the Suzuha's. But anyways, this can go back and be a window again. I figure there were literally random numbers. That's fair though. But yes, now it is a Steins Gate reference. Excellent. Bedtime. Oh, you feel so bad for... I feel really bad for my Pokemon too, man. My bedtime for in Pokemon Sleep is 12:30. It is 2 hours past. But that was worth it. I thought that was worth it. Yours was 1 a.m. Nice. I have the hungies. But that's okay. I can have some sneak snacks on the way to bed. For now, I'm gonna set up some YouTube videos. You're also hungry? Then you should also have some sneak snacks. Alright, I gotta reset this up because reset my computer. Not that window, but that's okay. That was a good guess. This one, right? Yeah. Look at your child, yeah.